Now,
All right, you're recording. This is the program.
okay, I gotcha. So I got both, but we're going to the bottom of the program. Listen, if you hit it or I hit it, we got to drag these there. We are on the air.
We are on the air. Welcome to Eye of the Hurricane here at Wilmington, Ohio, as Wilmington Hurricanes invite the Vandalia Butler team over here to play tonight.
Joe, it's going to be a big game tonight here coming on. Wilmington's 1-1. Vandalia Butler's 1-1.
They lost to Maslin Perry from up north, and then they beat Tecumseh. Wilmington lost to Valley View, a very, very good volleyball team. I referee volleyball. Football team, and then beat a very good Greenville team last week.
So what do you expect tonight out of the Wilmington Hurricanes tonight, Joe?
I haven't seen them this year, but from what I'm watching, I'm looking for this game last year went back and forth all the way through.
Yes.
And that's what I'm looking for again tonight. I'm looking for a hard-fought, tough game. Last year, Wilmington had a couple players hurt during the game. If Wilmington can stay healthy,
yes,
that's going to be the key to this game. Oh, my God, I just got shot.
Well, the last 3 years Coach Killen has taken over, they've played Vandalia Butler 3 times. Right. Yep. They've beat him once. His first year coming as the head coach at Wilmington Hurricanes, he has got a victory. Now his last 2 years they fell short of a victory. Last year they beat him, I believe it was 42-21.
Right.
It was a good hard-fought game
close
at first.
Up to, it was 21-21, and all of a sudden, but that's because of Wilmington had a couple players hurt. And
kind of like the Valley View game.
Right.
Valley View game, it was 31-31 going in the fourth quarter. Wilmington takes kind of like that. You see what I'm saying there?
And that's what happened last year because we weren't doing it. We were doing the Beaver Creek game, and listening to it, it was like all of a sudden Wilmington takes the lead. All of a sudden, nope, they run the kickball back. Boom, boom, that quick. And
looks like Wilmington's coming on the field now. Look, we got about a minute before the game. Wilmington's on the field.
They're on the field ready.
Go.
They're pumped. They're going. Vandalia is still on the sideline. Vandalia is coached by Nathan Hyatt. And, again, they're 1-1. Wilmington's coached by Scott Killen and are also 1-1. So this is playoff. It's early in the season, but this is playoff game right now. This game is for the playoffs, or at least for Wilmington. Band is coming back around the field. Vandalia Butler is going to be kicking off to Wilmington. Deep for Wilmington is DJ Ames, and trying to see if the other one looks like Ryan Camp. Is that 15 over here?
Yes. It's hard to see here, Joe. I think it's.
I see a 5. That's
yes. It may be. Go ahead.
And there's the kick. DJ Ames is taking the kick at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, slides down at the
down there.
39-yard line.
Looks like he was brought down by Bryant Johnson, who's a junior wide receiver and DB, right about the 45-yard line, Joe. Right. That was a big play by Wilmington.
That was a big play. And DJ is a junior this year, but he got a lot of playing time last year as a sophomore. So I think Wilmington's looking for a lot out of DJ this year.
Yes, they are. Looks like Vandalia Butler's going to line up in a 4-man front. Looks like they're in a 4-2-5.
Brady Evans is empty backfield. We got 2 on either side of the line for receivers. Going back, throwing quickly over to DJ. Caught it and tripped up. Got about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. Going to get up to about the 45, maybe just a hair over the 45.
Looks like he was tackled there by Jake DeMoss from Vandalia Butler. That was a good pickup
that was
Wilmington.
Nice. Second, it's going to be second down and a 4. So that's a great pickup early in the game to,
They're going 5 wide here, Joe.
They are going 5 wide this time. Nobody in the backfield. Man in motion. Hands off to the man in motion coming this way. And that is Dylan Bogard. Dylan got the first down.
That was a big play there, wasn't it?
I hate these uniforms for Wilmington as far as picking up numbers. Remember last year when I went to it was a dark game at Miami Trace first game. I could not read those numbers at night.
Looks like he was picked up there by number 26, Hendricks there.
We do have Ames in the backfield this time with quarterback. And handoff to Ames, and he gets hit at the line. It's going to be no gain. I'm going to say probably back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 10.
Yeah, pick up there by Quentin Glover there. Looks like that was a big play by Glover playing DN there. He read up nicely. He kept contained there and kept everything inside.
Wilmington ran trip right that time. I don't want to have
Trips right, yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
having
we
a
got it. You're all right. Now, look, they got quads to the right. They got quads to the right.
They do.
And
one
then look
down
at
there by
Dylan's in the
himself.
backfield, or at quarterback.
Dylan's back in the quarterback, and he's looking to run, comes this way.
Stiff arms.
Stiff arms one guy, gets another, and he still gains 5 yards.
Looks like he was picked up there by Jansen Love.
He was picked up quick, but he still gained
by
5.
Butler.
He was hit 5 yards deep in the backfield and still
Yes.
gained 5. So he technically gained 10 yards on that play. It's going to be third down and about 5, right at 5.
Yes, Joe. That I'll tell you right
now.
now.
Dylan can throw the ball, so if you're
Yes.
looking at it today, he's only a
Quads
runner.
again here.
He can do both.
Yes, Vandalia in a 5-man front this time.
And getting quad right. And here comes Dylan again this way. And he's not going to make it. And we got
Looked
flag
like a
down.
hold there, Joe, there.
I'm
And
saying
look, I would say it was a hold there on that defensive end.
Unless they think
Quentin
Wilmington can
Glover.
go 4 downs, they'll probably decline this.
Yeah, I figured it was a hold there. It's a hold there. But looked like Glover, number 44 for Vandalia Butler, got his butt pinned here.
Right. I'm looking to see if they're going to take this and push Wilmington back.
It's 3rd and 5 right now.
Well, it would be 4th and 3.
It would be 4th and 3. They declined it. Nice. So it'll be 4th and 5. Or is it going to be 3rd and 5? That's the 4th
The ball
play.
was up here further when they tackled him.
That's what I say.
They're going to replay the down.
Vandalia. Oh, they replay. Maybe an offset penalty there.
Maybe
here.
there must have been
I
something
think
else.
there was another penalty.
We were talking. We
yeah.
didn't pick up the other penalty.
Yeah. So it was. Yes.
I think they were offsides because there was a flag right here. I just now saw him pick up.
So Vandalia's in a 4-2-5 on defense.
That would have gave Wilmington the first down if they hadn't held.
Brady back in the gun.
Brady back in the gun. Ames in the backfield. Throw quick and it almost picked off. Flag come down.
Looks like, are they going to call pass interference
Yep,
on that?
they're calling pass interference. He came from behind.
I really honestly don't think that was a pass interference. What would you say?
From what I saw, I did not see it. But again, he did come from behind, so maybe there was something, we're clearing across the field.
It said Dayton Sharp. They called that on Dayton Sharp for Vandalia Butler.
And he's one of their key players.
Yes. How is that, Joe?
Wow.
I don't know. But, hey, that's good for the Hurricanes.
Good for the Hurricanes.
So now we're rolling.
He could have put a hand down here as he went like that. Something we couldn't see from this angle. Brady back, and with Ames in the backfield. Throwing over here to the right. Caught. Tackled down to the 18 line by Mason McIntosh was the receiver for Wilmington.
That was nice. There, Mason McIntosh. That was a big. Looks like he was tackled there by Connor Hendricks for Vandalia Butler. That was a good catch.
Wilmington set up. They did this last year. They set right back up quick.
They're in trips right.
Trips right. Ames in the backfield with Evans. Hands off to. And he's going in for a touchdown. Almost undone.
What a hole.
Great job. That was a hole. There might have been a guy touch his finger on his back.
That was big. DJ Ames is running hard. I don't think anybody touched him.
No, if it did, a guy reached out.
I don't think anybody touched him.
I'm not even sure. It could have been a guy go like that as he went by. That would have been it.
Yes. Now, I'll tell you right now, that was big. Wilmington coming out on their first drive, scoring. What a monster. Now we got number 91 here of Wilmington. Back to kick.
Brady Henry. He's been kicking since he was a freshman. That's up, deep, and through. He is now a junior, and he was kicker as a freshman.
What a monster drive. What a monster drive for the Wilmington Hurricanes. See, coming out, you got to get on top early. Wilmington says, you know what, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to stick it right to them, I'm going to punch them in the mouth. And they did.
They almost, right here, the key play was that 4th down. They were offsides when we held.
Yes.
It would have been interesting with 4th and 3. Would he have went for it if there was no offside?
Yeah, and tried to pin Vandalia back in the end zone.
Would he have kicked, or would he have went for it and saying, hey, we're going to smack him in the mouth right off go? I don't know.
I think talking to Coach Kellen last night on the sports show, I believe he's
I think he would have went for that. Right
I do too. I think he
early in the game, we're on this side of the 50. I think he'd have went for it. But they might have pushed. They might have not declined the penalty.
Number 35, Logan Flat back to receive the kick. by Vandalia Butler. Kicking off for
Here comes the
Wilmington.
kickoff.
Squib kick. Picked up there.
Picked up on the 30-yard line, running to his grabbed, pulled
Ryan
down,
Martin.
and almost lost the ball.
Ryan Martin there on the field here. Picks
Got
up
the
the
ball.
ball. He may have even lost a yard.
He might
Joe.
have, because he picked it up on this side of the 30 as he picked it up, and he is a yard on the other side to the 29. So he lost a yard. He was trying to go around and set up on set, but it was great special teams by Wilmington got
Yes.
through. All right, they're setting up on their team. Let's get their quarterback is Mason Motter. They got two in the backfield with him.
Wilmington's in a 4-3.
Fakes the handoff, looks the throw, catch over here by number 13, taken out of bounds, and that is by
Bryant Johnson.
Johnson.
That was
Bryant
a great catch by Brian Johnson. Good route. But here's the thing. Last night we was talking, Coach Killen said, he goes, they got a 6'5 receiver. He's a big kid. I said, are you going to run zone or are you going to run man-to-man? He says, I'm going to stick with man-to-man right now. Now here we are.
Right.
We're getting a little piece of the action.
Again, three in the backfield. Motter gets it. Hands off this time, up the middle.
Big
Got a
play.
short game, but gets about a yard on it.
51 from the Hurricanes.
Defense. Okay. And that was 15, I believe, on the run. No, they don't have a 15. That's probably Logan Flat, 35.
Yeah, Wilmington
He's their main
has in a
runner.
4-3.
Logan Flat in the backfield. Alongside him is number 25, Ryan Martin.
Looks like.
Pass to number 4, and that's going to be for a first down, no flag.
Looks like Dylan Bogart came up
Jack
and made a
Mitchell.
little bit. Dylan Bogart come up nice and filled.
Yeah.
But I think, it looks like Wilmington's in a zone right now, and they lined up in the 4-3. They got to put more pressure on that quarterback. You can't give him all day, Joe.
Right, no.
You can't give him
And you
all
can't,
day.
and you can't stay 8 yards behind the receivers and
Wilmington's in a 4-3 defense. They're back in the gun. Got a man in motion. Hand off to number 25. 25 to the outside.
Ryan Martin bounce off, gets hit, and goes down. It's going to be about a gain of 4.
Brought down by number 61. Looks like Jaron Evans on the tackle. That was a good scrape. I think he's been playing defensive end the past couple of weeks, that Jaron Evans has. He's a transfer here from East Clinton this year. It's his first year as a defensive tackle.
Well, they got trips right this time with Ryan Martin going out on the left side. And the lone runner is Flat in the backfield. Looking to throw. He's looking that way. No, he throws deep.
Ooh, he about overthrew him there, Joe.
If he'd have thrown it here.
Yes, if he'd have
He
put
was
it in
wide
his,
open.
Hey, if he'd have put it in his gut, he was there.
Yes. Playing defense on him was Cam Coomer, but Cam was letting him come to him instead of playing proactive.
Looks like we got third and about 6, maybe 7.
Okay, here comes in the backfield is Ryan Martin again. Logan Flat, both in the backfield with the quarterback.
2 to the left,
Mason
1 to the right.
Motter. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff to Flat this time. And
Nice
get
play
back in
there
the
by Wilmington, number 7.
Kyler Reed, great defense. He
defense.
busted through. He
What
got
a
him
big
for
play.
about a 4-yard loss.
What
Maybe
a big play,
5-yard
Joe.
loss.
What a big play, Joe.
Took him back. I was going to get back about a 3-yard loss. Took him back. It's going to be 9 yards for first 4th and 9 on the 49.
Looks like they're going to send Dylan Bogart back to receive this punt.
Right.
He's a playmaker, Joe. He's a playmaker. He gets the ball.
Who's punting for them? I can't see his number from
I
here.
can't see it either.
Sideways.
12. He punts it down.
Sutton.
Oh, man. This is going to be dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Wilmington's he might.
Nope.
Wilmington's going to get the ball on the
Oh, my
1-yard
God.
line.
Yeah, it's not where
On
you are. It's where the ball is.
Yes, it's where the ball. They're
That
going to get the ball first.
That was punted by Sutton Skapik, and
What a punt.
That was a great punt. That ball hit and then bounced around, and they surrounded it and just let it roll down. They were in the end zone,
Yes.
and then put their hands out so the ball couldn't go break
Yeah.
the plane. And it's where the ball is, not where the body is.
So now Wilmington is going to take over on downs.
I look for a run right up the middle this time.
First and 10
probably
on
the
that
quarterback.
1-yard line of Vandalia Butler.
It's either going to
What would you do here if you was them, Joe?
Wilmington. I'd probably just quarterback keeper right off my guard. Just to the left or right.
I probably would too.
Follow
I
the
would.
center.
I would. You
Just
got to get
get
2
out
or
a
3.
few
Get out of
yards,
the
yeah.
end zone. Get out of the end zone. So it looks like Vandalia Butler's going to stay in a 4-man front. We got a power eye by Wilmington.
Yeah, and the quarterback
Huge.
kept it himself, and
Yes.
he's like, see, he's a big boy.
He picks up 3.
Brady
here.
Evans is a big
Yes.
boy. And I tell you what, if that one guy hadn't grabbed his arm when he first took off, he could have broke free.
So it gets up 2nd and 7.
Now you got a
For
little more play.
Wilmington. Now you got
Now
play.
you can hand off. You can fake it because you're handing off right at the goal line. You're not worried maybe about getting sacked in the end zone as much.
Looks like they got an overload on the
It'll
right
still be
here.
it'll still be a run. No, it's going to be a pass.
He's going
He's
deep.
open. He's open. Oh!
Ooh.
The
Looks
island
like
was down here at the 25, and the ball floated, and the defender was able to get back to him.
Connor Hendricks there, the breakup
Right.
here. It looked like he beat Hendricks.
Yeah,
But the
he was
thing is,
behind you.
Yeah, he was
but
way
the ball
behind.
wasn't there,
Yes.
and he was able to come back, and he was off balance and just barely got his hands on it. If that ball would have been there a little quicker, where he couldn't have got it as quick, that was touchdown.
Now, if you're Wilmington here, I think I'm going to hand the ball off, try to get about
third.
3rd and then, here's the thing: you don't want to give Vandalia Butler any
No.
chance to block a punt.
No, I look for Ames to run this ball.
Yes, there he
Here
is.
he comes,
Here
Ames.
comes around the left.
He's going to come around. He's on the 5.
He's on the
to
5.
10, 15, 20.
Dude,
Ames goes out of bounds.
pushed
Where are
out
they
of
going to
bounds.
mark him? Looks like they're going to mark him out just short of the 20.
Looked like Zach Eden ran him out of bounds on about, what was it, about the 20? About the 19-yard
19,
line.
yes.
Gives up 1st and 10 for Wilmington Hurricanes.
Players down there, we couldn't tell where he stepped out, but he went out of bounds to us about the 22, but he stepped out about the 19.
You was right there, Joe. He ran outside. That's exactly what I'd have done. Looks like they got trips right here, Joe.
Trips right. Got one down here at the bottom.
Vandalia has
And
2 blitzing on the side. They're in a 4-man front. Looks
Wilmington moved too soon.
Dude, if you're Vandalia Butler, if you're Wilmington, what are you thinking when they walk 2 outside linebackers up
Yeah.
on the outside? What are you thinking if you're Wilmington? Do
Get
you
rid of
run
it
the
quick.
ball inside? You got to get rid of it quick.
Just quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got a play set up to where if you can get to your receivers and go red or something, to where if he was going long, he's going to run 5 and cut and just be looking for a quick pass.
Look for a quick slant or even check it down. Now we're
Right.
5-man front or 5-man wide here.
He's in trouble. He's getting sacked at the 3-yard line.
Ooh.
He didn't have a chance to get rid of that ball.
Brady did not
No.
have a chance.
They came in on him quick. He tried to run to his left, which is his opposite hand, and as they tried to maybe get up to throw the ball, they were on his arm, and he just tucked it
Wow.
and went down.
Number looks like
Again, we got to get to the 29 for a first down, so this is going to be long.
we don't have a 77 here for Vandalia Butler. They got 4
Hand
trips,
off
right?
in the end zone, and he gets out about the 3 and brought down. That was right up the gut, and
He
they
may
were
have
waiting
lost
for
the
it.
yard there, Joe.
It's possible. He may have only got to about the 2.5. I
Vandalia
think
Butler
look
there.
for where the referee's marking it there.
That was a big sack there, Joe, that last possession. Now they're back
he's
to
right on
punt. Looks like number 5 for
What's third down?
Brady Evans. Look at – it's 3rd down.
It's third down.
I got you. Sorry about that. I thought it was 3rd
It's
there.
going to be Brady. Is it Brady? No,
You
Brady.
got trips right.
At first, I thought it was going to be him alone in the backfield, but it's going to be Brady and Ames.
Ames is in the backfield. We got one to the left.
And he's going to quick throw.
Bubble route to the right.
To
Dylan Bowe.
Dylan almost broke it, but he got tripped up. Got back to almost the line of scrimmage. So
Yes. That was big getting out of the end zone.
Oh,
That's
that
a
was
big thing. That was a big play. It was a pickup about 12 or 13.
Really, right there, as a coach at that time, you're wanting the first down, but your first goal is to get your team room to punt the ball and get field position. And they did that. Now if we can get a good punt off here.
Dalton Sharp back to receive the punt here. And looks like Brady Evans was running on the field. What was Brady Evans running on the field there for? We got the punter out here, and Wilmington calls a
called
timeout. Why was Brady running out there? What do you think Brady was running out there?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 in the huddle now, so I can't tell if the punter
then
came in there.
Brady ran in. There must have been 10 men on the field, and maybe Brady was going to play the up back position.
But yeah, he might have been saying there's
okay.
somebody short, and I'm going to run. Being a captain, he's filling in the spot.
Yes, and here he is. And you think about it, as a Wilmington head coach, you're sitting there.
He's on the
penalties
field now.
and
He's on the
timeout.
field.
Yes, he might be the up back. He is the up back.
Right.
Okay, so he came off the field.
Well, and he probably plays that position because if it's ever a trick play, he can run it. He can pass if they hike it to him.
Bryant Johnson and Bryant Johnson's back to
Nice
receive
punt.
the kick, and Dalton Sharp.
Hits out of bounds.
Oh, that
Darn.
was a
That's
that was
not
a
as
muff.
nice. I was looking at the play, looking at it go up. I thought it was going if it was down the middle, but it was going to hit about the 40, but it went out of bounds. They're going to mark it about the 37.
Looks like about an 18-yard punt.
That was
there
not very good, yeah.
by the Wilmington Hurricanes.
When he first got it up, it looked good, but
there.
he did. It shanked to the right.
Yes.
I thought it was going down. I'm looking at the players. I wasn't watching up on the ball.
Now, if you're Vandalia here,
No, there's
they
a
take
flag.
over.
There's a flag. Where are we marking here?
I think they waved it off here.
I'm not sure.
No, they're going to accept it.
Is it before the kick? Because they're going back. It's either against Wilmington or it's again. It was prior to the kick, and they're going to mark off.
Looks like DJ Ames is going to get a personal foul.
That's
on
15,
him.
and that's gone back.
15
Well,
yard.
we're going to talk about bad. They were getting the ball in the 37.
Yeah, but I'd say that's half the distance to the
Well,
goal
that's half
line.
the distance,
Yeah.
but still, you're
But
losing.
still, that's huge. Look what happens here.
We're
After
kicking
the
it from
play?
the 18. He said dead ball, so evidently it was before the ball. It'd be before, unless they got the ball. No, they got the ball. It's after the play.
After the play,
After
DJ
the play's
Ames.
over.
So here it is. Vandalia Butler got the ball on the 19.
And we got Modern in the backfield, and we got man in motion, fake handoff, hands off to Flat, who
Number
gets
35. We
and
got a
there's
flag
quick
down.
flag down. I don't know if it's offsides or movement. Let's see what happened here.
Looked like the Hurricanes just bunched up and they packed them down there. That was a good play by the Hurricanes.
Still with the
Looks
play
like
here.
maybe an encroachment, maybe?
Illegal
No.
shift. All right.
Illegal shift. Nice. So, Wilmington, that was big for Wilmington.
Yeah, it's big for Wilmington.
Be first and 15 now for Vandalia Butler.
The goal
on
for
about the
Wilmington-
24-yard line of the
Number one
Hurricanes.
goal right now for Wilmington is just make sure they get nothing more than a field goal. Number two is to get the ball so they don't
Yes.
score.
Looks like they're in the huddle. They got trips right here.
Trips right, one to the left.
Yep.
They're already out.
35's in the backfield.
He's
for
their
them.
main guy. Flat.
Yeah, that's
is
their
the-
man. That's their man.
Modern hands off to Flat, going straight up the middle, tackled, pulled down, going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So he's going to gain about 5, maybe 4 yards on that
Looks
play.
like Jaron Evans he sat back. He bear hugged him down.
Yeah, I can't tell if he got back to the line of scrimmage or it's going to be about a yard
It
short.
looks like he's about a yard and a half short there. It's going to bring up second and about a long 11.
Yeah.
Looks like the receivers for Vandalia Butler, they're staying out of the huddle. They must be reading signals here.
Yeah.
Because they got trips to the right and one to the left here. That 35, he's a hard runner, isn't he?
He is.
Who is that there?
Logan Flat.
Logan Flat.
Looking
Back-
deep, look at the quarterback throwing deep the end zone. He's open, and he catches it.
Touchdown. Number 13, Bryant Johnson.
Brian Johnson
That's
brings
the
down
6'5"
he was,
receiver.
and he was 8 yards behind the Wilmington defensive back there, and I think
he got burnt up there.
I think
was,
that might have been
Mason.
Zach Eden. Zach, I don't know how they don't have Zach's height on here, but
Zach, or was that Mason McIntosh?
I'm not sure. I won't say.
I think it may have been.
because I got this big wood thing right in front of me.
Yes, I think it may have been. It was either Zach or Mason McIntosh, I
Okay,
believe.
so I'm not going to say a name, but
Yeah.
the Wilmington
Yeah.
defender was focusing
Yes.
at the quarterback and left the receiver behind him. And then when he tried to make up against a 6'5" receiver, there was no way he could get that
Vandalia
ball.
Butler kick
On for the
is-
kick, and it looks good, and it is good.
So
we
now,
got a tie game. 3:05 left in the first quarter. We have a tie game, 7-7 Wilmington Hurricanes against the Vandalia Butler. What is Vandalia Butler? Do you know?
Vandalia Butler.
Vandalia Butler.
Also, I want you, me and Joe Davis here would like to thank you for tuning in to WZAA 106.9, CampusNation.com, Greene County Rocks, Clinton County Rocks, and Fayette County Rocks.
We rock.
Also, we want to thank one of our sponsors tonight, coming from Haunted Hollow. Please come out, and they're located in Wilmington, Ohio, on Dalton Road.
Starts on the 16th, doesn't it? Saturday
Yes,
the 16th?
yes.
The Haunted Hollow. How's that?
That's great. See, we don't even have it. We don't need to.
We don't even
the
need
ad.
the audio. We got
We
me.
got it.
The
This is
Haunted
my-
Hollow.
The best partner I could ever have, Joe Davis. He's awesome. Vandalia's on.
All right,
to
Wilmington.
kick.
Now, you're talking earlier. What does Wilmington needs to answer this?
Answer. Big time, Joe.
You can't let, they answered Wilmington's first thing. Now Wilmington needs to answer them back. And Wilmington put themselves into that spot the last time. They let the punt get back down.
Ooh,
Got a
squib
kick, bouncing around, gets through, picked up by Dylan. And we got a flag. It's probably going to go against Wilmington. And probably somebody trying to hold right there. Once it goes through there, don't do anything stupid. You already got the ball back around the 20. Why do anything stupid? It's going to push you back.
If you're an up back there as a Wilmington Hurricane, you block. Go ahead and that's why you got your deep man. They got to come up and field it. You block people. If you're going to get your hand on it, you're going to slow the ball down there.
So Wilmington was going to get the ball close to the 20. Let's see where they're going to mark it. The flag's on the 15. And they're walking 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, putting the ball on the 11-yard line.
So with 2 minutes and 58 seconds, we have the Hurricanes 7. Vandalia Butler answers with another 7. Tuning in tonight, if you're just tuning in, we have Joe Davis on the play-by-play and myself, Chris Weiskup. I am doing the caller. Wilmington has trips to the right.
What color are you doing tonight?
Collar.
Yeah, blue, red, orange.
Black.
Okay.
Aims to the outside.
Aims to the outside and gets about to 20. So he's going to pick up, about 7 yards on that play. That's a nice run. First down.
Looks like he was ran out of bounds there by Connor Hendricks. Is that relation to Jimmy Hendricks? Could be. So, Wilmington, 2nd and 3.
Wilmington, is that trips right?
1 to the left.
1 to the left. Got Ames in the backfield with Brady Evans, and we got a man in motion, which I think Dylan didn't fake.
Big hole,
right
big
up
hole.
the middle.
Big
there
hole.
goes Brady Evans, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40.
He's in bounds.
And he's going out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him out.
Looks like they're going to mark him out about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line, Joe. That was a big run.
Beautiful play.
Beautiful run. That hole was wide open.
Well, Ames went. They faked the handoff to Ames. Here came Dylan in motion. Faked to Dylan. Well, those are their two main running backs, and everybody went left and right. And the hole in the middle, you could drove a semi-truck through that.
Oh, yes. You like that jet sweep.
Yes. And here
they
we
run
go.
that motion jet sweep. Trips to the right here. Again, same kind of formation.
Going to hand off to Ames this time. He's going off left tackle.
Ames
He's got
is
a
wide
hole.
open. He's running.
He got about 8 yards on that run, I think.
Yes.
Maybe
they're running
9.
right at this
Where
number 26.
Where are they going to mark him?
They keep running right at this
They
number
may
26.
mark him at 11 yards.
That Connor Hendricks, they're running right
They're
at
marking him at 11 yards. He got a first down on that play.
First down.
2:38 still on the clock in the first. Wilmington is answering like we talked about.
27. They're on the 27-yard line. First
Ames in the
and
backfield
10.
with pass out to Dylan. Dylan jumps behind. Oh, he's getting tackled quickly. They have a big guy there. It was a 77 or 44. I think it was 44. Oversized that block, and Dylan, the guy that was on the block, just got around him and caught Dylan quick. Dylan got around the first man, but couldn't get around the second. Ames in the backfield, going to go passing to Dylan, gets hit quickly. He got about the 20 when he got hit, so we're going to gain about 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4.
That was a nice play there by Brady Evans there by hitting Dylan over the top.
They're going to mark it at the 21. So we're going to be about 5-yard gain on that play. And it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brady in the gun, hands off.
Hands off to Ames, and he got hit. And
he's
yanked
dropped
back.
down.
So we lost a couple yards there.
That was brought down there by number 7.
Now it's going to be, are we going for a field goal or are we going to go for first down here? Because it's going to be 4th and about 7.
That is a Justin? No, that's Wilmington.
He caught Ames around the shoulder pad there and just pulled him around like a top.
So
it looks like we're going for a kick.
Field goal.
Yes.
Looks Wilmington's got a big.
This is going to be a 40-yarder. He's placing the ball on the little over the 40, so it's a little over 40-yard field goal kick.
Wilmington's got a man back by the end zone in case they think they're going to shank it short here. It's hard to
Brady
do that.
Henry, snap, kick, it's up. Is it long enough? Good! Oh, my God. It was so close we couldn't tell.
Wilmington.
That was just
What
over.
a
That's a
big
41-yard field goal. Woo!
How big was that, Joe? In
That's
high school football, if you could come away with 3 when you're outside the 30-yard line
that was
and kick a
excellent.
field goal, it is a monster.
That was monster kick. A big boost for the Wilmington team just before the end of the first quarter. 52 seconds still on the clock to end the first quarter. Wilmington takes the lead 10-7.
Wow.
Against
So,
the
Joe-
Hurricanes versus the Aviators. That's right, because the Aviators out by the
Butler Aviators.
the Aviators
Vandalia
out by the
Butler
airport.
Aviators.
The Dayton
So,
airport.
Joe, that was big for the Wilmington
That was
Hurricanes.
big. Now-
I know they didn't come out with the touchdown,
Now-
but coming out with 3 is good.
Now they've got to put a stop on.
Stop to them. So for Wilmington back to kick off.
Okay, kicking from the 40 is a onside kick.
Onside. Hit it.
He's hit.
That's
Ball's
ball's
loose.
loose.
Roll
Ball's
around.
loose.
It's anybody's underneath the pile.
Wilmington may have recovered. Wilmington may have
Wilmington's
recovered.
all saying they got it.
They got
Wilmington
it.
has the
They
ball.
got it.
Yes.
Wilmington has the football. What
Oh,
a big
it's on
call.
the 39-yard line of
Coach Killen
Aviators
said,
and
Coach
Wilmington.
Killen said it. Coach Killen said last night, Joe, he says, you know what, we're not holding anything back.
Well,
and he
here's
says
what
they're
happened.
not going to know.
He didn't let the ball come 10 yards. He met it at 8.
8 like
and
last
just
week.
as he got hit, boom, the ball bounces out of his hands. Another guy gets it, but he's hit. It squibs, and then the pile up.
Don't that look like last week?
It
Remember, we
looked-
was at Miami Trace.
Miami Trace.
You and I at
And
Carlisle.
you said the same thing. He didn't let it come. He
10
went and met it,
yards.
and he goes and gets it
At 8 yards.
and at 8 yards, and then Wilmington, that makes him closer to Wilmington. If he waits on it, Wilmington can't hit him yet.
They can't hit him yet. Now, that's crazy. Wilmington's got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Ames is in the
Ames
backfield.
in the backfield with Brady Evans.
Looks like they're in a 6-man front.
Gonna
Vandalia
take the
Butler.
handoff, looking deep, going for
They're
it
going
all.
for Brad.
There it is. Oh,
Oh.
great defense.
Broke up by number 4, Jack Mitchell. Man, he come in there late.
Oh, he
I
did.
thought that was a touchdown there, Joe
I did
Davis.
too, and I know who's, without saying his number, I know that was Matt Smith, who was big last year on receiving. Matt was open. The ball was coming down right into his hands, and number 4 got there and knocked it loose.
He said
Great.
it last week. He said Joe Davis sat there, or Joe, he sat there. Killen said last night, he says, we're going to try to get the ball to Matt more. Matthew Smith.
Matt,
There's
Matt was
quads
big
again.
last
We
year.
got quads right here.
Quad right. We got one down here to the left. We got Eden down here to the right. And we had Dylan in the backfield.
Dylan.
He throws it out to Brady Evans, and Brady runs, gets tripped up. It's going to be 3rd and about 4, I'm going to guess.
That was a big play there.
Yes.
Everybody's looking when Dylan gets in the shotgun.
They
They think he's
I told
running.
you, he can pass.
Yes, he can pass. And Brady Evans in the slot out there. Looks like he got to pick up
Okay,
about
Brady,
8 there.
Brady's back in the backfield.
3rd and 4, Wilmington.
Dylan went to the right, trips. Here we
Handoff.
go to Ames. Oh, he's hitting the backfield immediately. He did a good job of holding on. They were all over his arms.
Looks like number 19, Logan Cottle. He's a freshman from Vandalia. Butler comes up and picks up the big tackle.
DJ did a great job of holding on to that ball because they were grabbing his arms immediately. Into the quarter. Wilmington's ahead. Wilmington Hurricanes 10.
Vandalia
Vandalia
Butler.
Aviators 7.
Thank you for tuning in on WZAA 106.9 at campusnation.com.
Don't
We
forget-
would like to thank our sponsor.
On September 16th, go to Wilmington Haunted Hollow.
Joe
Yeah.
Davis. He is our one and only Joe Davis.
If you dare, go to the Haunted Hollow in Wilmington, Ohio. If you.
Located
Yeah.
on Dalton Road. Wilmington, Ohio, 45177.
Out by Cowan Lake.
Man, now what can Wilmington do here? Having the ball, 4th and 4. What would you do here, Joe, if you were
Well, I'm
Wilmington
going for
Hurricanes?
it.
You're not going to make it. They barely made a 41.
He's not gonna kick it this
He's
far.
not kicking it. You
And-
got to go for it.
And you could punt it, but then the odds are, okay, if it goes in the end zone, they're going to get it at the 20. So how much you going to gain here
Yes.
if you punt the ball and it goes in the end zone?
Looks
So
like
you might as well
Wilmington's
go
got
for it.
trips left, 1 to the right.
Ames in the backfield. We only need 4, so we could run or pass.
We got a
He's
blitz
gonna
up the
pass.
middle.
Ames is up. Oh, he's getting.
Brady's-
No, get rid of the ball.
Fumble. Number 70. Oh, he's number 77.
It doesn't matter. It's 4th down.
Yes, but he's gonna. But still, they're gonna
No,
get the ball.
They call it an incomplete pass.
They called it
Incomplete pass.
Looks like he fumbled there, Joe Davis.
It was close.
I
His
think he
arm went
fumbled
forward.
it.
His arm went, but did
the
the ball
ball
go
fell-
forward?
yes, you're
That's
right.
what I couldn't tell. Without.
To be honest, there, Joe, Wilmington came away
I think
with a big
they
play.
did because get rid of that ball quick. If it's not there quick, just get rid of it. On that kind of play, if it's not there, as soon as you see him coming through, and they were blitzing like they started the show earlier. Okay, Vandalia Butler takes over on downs. They've got the ball on the 33-yard line, on their own 33. Getting the ball set, getting the play called in.
Vandalia Butler,
Here comes
two
Butler
to the
the
right,
line.
one to the left. Big
Two-
6'5"
They
receivers
got
out
two
here
in the
to
back,
left.
two in the backfield with the quarterback. He drops back pass, hands off to Flat, who gets hit immediately. He's not going to gain much if he gains anything.
Boy, I think Brian Johnson sitting out here. If you're Wilmington, do you start double covering this Bryant Johnson?
Yes.
He's about 6'5", 185 from Vandalia.
I do what they're doing. What they're doing, they're watching 35
Yes,
flat.
yes.
But they've got to put somebody on this guy over here that can stay with him because he's already got the height advantage on whoever they put with him.
Yeah, they got number 10, Tyrese Ford there for Wilmington.
Who's a good defender.
Yes, he's a good defender, but they're coming back.
13, I think, moved. I think, yes. 10, you talking about Tyrese? Tyrese did a step backwards, and when he did, 13 did a step and moved, and just before the ball was hiked.
I'll tell you, Joe, that's very big. If you're a defender, you want to show blitz. That's what Wilmington's got to start doing.
But he went backwards.
Yes.
But just that
You
movement.
come in and moving. They don't know if you're moving forward because what happens, Joe, if you come in forward and you come back, here's the thing. They don't know if they're going to knock them on their butt. They're
Right.
scared.
Well, and it's just like this. When you're hearing that countdown, hut. Like,
Yes.
Okay, you're watching, and all of a sudden when you see movement, you're going. That's how you get offsides early. Quarterback's got a keeper, throwing it out to the right to Flat, who caught the ball short.
Dylan
He
Bogart's
only caught it
gonna
for
run
a
him out of
1-yard
bounds.
gain, but he runs close. There's that flag. Wilmington took him into the stands,
Looks like Dylan
but he was
Bogart ran him
catching.
out of bounds.
He was catching him. Tackling him inbounds, and they all went out of bounds.
Wilmington's defensive back there, he sat there and he got stiff armed to the outside. Dylan Bogart comes up. It looked like he was playing free safety, and he ran him out of bounds. But Wilmington's got to start
They're going to march
exploding.
it off against Wilmington. Going to be a 15-yard personal foul, probably late hit out of bounds.
Late hit out of bounds. I don't think that was Dylan Bogart. I would say it was
The Dylan contacted him inbounds and went with him, so it's not going to be Dylan. But somebody else came and jumped in on the tackle, and that's guys. Don't be stupid.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41 of Wilmington. Handoff to Flat. He's getting hit at the 40.
70 drove him in the ground.
He did. He got about a half-yard gain and boom, got hit
What a
down.
big play. Connor Barton. What
Connor
an
Barton.
animal. That's a big
That's a name
animal.
we said a lot last year too.
Connor Barton is
You're
an
going to hear it a
animal.
lot today.
He
Not all
plays
year.
goalie for the lacrosse team at Wilmington.
he's
He
hard.
is a hard-nosed football player.
Okay, it's 2nd and 9.
Wilmington's in a
They
4-2-5.
got the Flat in the backfield with Cotter.
3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Looking left, throwing out here. Caught by, it was that Flat who got away from one, gets away from another, gets knocked out of bounds.
Drilled
So
there.
going to be about 3 yards short of the first down, it looks
Dylan
like.
Bogart come up and just made a big stick, but it was a lot of yards before he ran him out of bounds there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2
They give him a little more than I thought he got.
on the Wilmington 33-yard line here. What do you think about this, Joe?
They're 2 yard. They're two down territory too. Right now.
Vandalia Butler here. None of the receivers are ever lined up in the huddle.
No.
They
They've got a play that they evidently they've got a hand signal or play number that lets
one
them know
by one. Back to pass.
Going out to 20 this time. Caught. Gets breaks free. Touchdown.
Man, I'll tell you right there, Cam Coomer just got his butt lit up there. He's got to make that play.
He got his
has
arms
got to
around
make
him.
it.
He got his arms around him and
He put his hands on both top of his shoulder pads and
just
let
slipped
go.
off. Yeah, just slipped
Just
through.
let go. You got to make that play. I know he's a sophomore, but you got to make the play there.
You got to play tough there.
Yes.
So it's 9:37 on the clock. Back for the kick for the extra point. And it's good. So Vandalia Butler Aviators 14, Wilmington Hurricane 10. So Wilmington got down, had to settle for a field goal. They didn't. They got the touchdown. So the back and face slapping face, they're a little bit ahead right now.
Now, Joe, if you're Wilmington here, the thing is you get beat deep right here.
Right.
It's a big play here. Now you got to come back. We're not settling for a field goal this time. We're driving it down. We're going to score a touchdown.
Well, Wilmington needs right now, going to halftime, is a long drive to eat up the clock, score, and then not give them enough time to respond.
Yes, sir. I agree. If you can
Because
cut
right
it to
now,
a 3-point ball
right
game
now,
before halftime.
neither defense has totally stopped the other team.
Vandalia Butler's big. They
Yeah.
got some big kids on their team.
And Wilmington is small and quick. Wilmington's
Small
quick.
and quick. They got a couple big kids on the line. You
On
got
the line,
Connor
on our big line.
Yes, but all
but
around.
all of
Vandalia
our other
Butler
players.
Aviators got
yeah.
some big kids. Dylan Bogart and Ames is back to receive the kick. Look like their heels are on about the 7. Vandalia Butler Aviators off to kick the ball.
But he squib kicked it last time. What's he going to do this time? He's kicking it deeper. It's going to hit on
Ames.
the 18, picked
Ames
up at the 11. Ames has got the ball, bouncing around,
He
up,
can't-
goes under. At
Ames
about the
is-
22.
Ames has got to run hard.
Yeah.
If you
He get
can't,
up there
you
and start
can't dance.
dancing.
You
Yeah.
don't dance.
He got up there and he got up to the 20 and just sort of,
Yes.
like a boxer, dancing left, dancing right, and
They have homecoming for dances.
yeah, and they
He's got
caught
to
up
hit
with
it
him.
hard. He's got to hit it
You
hard.
got to hit a hole, and hopefully you'll do like what happened over there with Connor. Is bust through an arm. You have to go
Yes.
fast. The guy's got his arm out there, but just bust through it.
1st and 10 on Wilmington's own 23-yard line. 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Joe Davis on
Dylan in the
the
backfield.
play-by-play. Dylan in the backfield.
Dylan takes ball, fakes, comes up, goes to the middle,
Got a
breaks
hold.
free. Oh, he got an
Oh.
ankle caught, and then he went. He had a hold that then all of a sudden
Yes.
got an ankle, and then as he got through, he settled himself to look where he was going, and they got to him. real
Oh, I'll
quick.
tell you right now, hey, Joe, it looks like number 32, Jansen Love, on the tackle there.
All right, we got Dylan.
3 to the left, 1 to
and
the
Ames.
right. Dylan's
Hands to Ames, fakes. And Dylan,
Oh,
he's
he's got a
got the
hole.
corner.
He's
He's
got
going
a
down
hole.
50, 45, 40.
And he gets
And he got
inside.
kicked, tackled at the 34-yard line.
Man, if Dolan Foltz don't come to make that play,
Yes.
coming from backside, he's gone, Joe.
He's got these men beat. He's running away from them.
Yes, Joe, I see.
And Fultz didn't come over to help out.
I'll
If
tell
there
you.
was if there could have been a block on him.
I like what Wilmington's doing, putting Dylan in the backfield. We got 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Yeah,
Dylan
who's going
in
to
the
run in
backfield.
here? Dylan or Ames? Or is he going to pass? It's going to be Ames running
Ames
to
is
the left
left.
this time.
Aims to the outside.
He's got the corner. He's going to be about maybe a yard shy of the first down, I think.
Picks up about 9. He's ran out of bounds there by the
He got
Butler
almost
Aviators.
to the 25. Almost to
I
the
think
25.
it looks like they're going to be, it'd be second a long one. Does that look like a long one, Joe?
Yeah, from here, it
now
looks like it's just over.
Dylan's
the
back
25.
out. They got 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Dylan's out in a passing formation. Hands off to Ames again to the left. First
Ames is
down
coming
and
up the
more.
middle. He's going.
down to the 12-yard line.
Man, he ran off tackle. I don't know if the Aviators know what hit him.
Wilmington's answering, but they're answering
Quick.
too fast.
Well, yes, but here's the thing, Joe. What happens? They come down here, maybe do another onside kick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't look for the onside. They'll be looking for it too much.
I think Killen's going out for blood. They got to win this game. Wilmington's got to. 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Ames up the middle, and they got him this time. Went to the well one
Looks
time
like
too
he
many.
lost about 1 yard.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose a yard there.
Yes, number 63 there for the Aviators. Made the tackle there.
Got to get down to what, about the 3?
Charlie Dent.
We got the ball almost.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Brady in the gun.
Whistle's blown.
Well, I tell you.
Motion on the Wilmington.
Man, that's see, you can't have that,
False
especially
start.
if you're Wilmington. You got a good kicking game. You cannot when you get inside
You've been going
the 20,
boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
You know, field goal right now puts you 13, keeps you behind. Vandalia's going to come out going, ha, 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 we stopped you.
But, Joe, if you are Scott Killen right now, are you leaving Dylan in the backfield? We run 2 plays, and we're down on the 12-yard line.
Right.
And then you put Brady back in.
Because
if they
play with Brady, not Brady, excuse me, Ames.
Brady Evans back to pass.
Ames wide open. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Wilmington Hurricanes. Big play there, Joe.
Big play. I mean,
Man, he hit
Ames
him
came out
right
of
there.
that shocked me. Ames came out of the backfield, nobody with him.
There was nobody. I don't know. Here's the big play. Joe, you think about it. Nobody's thinking about that. The receiver spreads out wide.
Yeah. They went the receivers.
Yes.
They went and when they saw Ames not getting the ball, they went with the other people,
Yes.
probably to Dylan and to Matt.
Just like last night, Kansas City Chiefs, the game. You know, their
Yes.
back, he made a couple touchdowns on passes. It was great. Kick is good for Wilmington Hurricanes.
Up good. All right, 7:46 left till halftime. Wilmington takes the lead, 17-14 over Vandalia Butler. Now, Wilmington has to answer with defense.
Yes.
We haven't seen defense on either team that much.
No.
Both teams have moved down the field, down the field, down the field. Right now, the way it's going to be who has the ball last. But Wilmington has to say, no. This
We're
is
gonna
our field.
stop
We're
it.
going to stop
Yes.
you. And that's Wilmington has to come up with a stop right here before halftime.
If you were just now tuning in on WZAA 106.9,
The animal.
the play-by-play is brought to you by Joe Davis, and the caller is brought to you by myself, Chris Weiskup. We are also located on campusnation.com, the animal, sports animal. Like I said, you're tuning in. There's 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second quarter. Wilmington Hurricanes 17. Butler Aviators 14. We got Dean the Machine on the camera.
And the kick. It's booted down the middle, picked up on the 30. By Flat, it looked like.
Number 25.
No, that was Ryan. That was Ryan.
Martin. Ryan Martin. Returning it. Now, if you're Wilmington here, Joe, what are you going to do here? Are you going to switch up your defense? Are you going to come from a 4-2-5, or what are you going to do?
I don't think they're going to make any major change on what they've been doing until halftime.
Yes, I agree too. But I think
they'll try to improve on what they've been doing. But I think and that's what's going to come down at halftime. Who makes the best adjustment of what's going on?
Yes, and Coach Scott Killen, he's a defensive-minded genius. He's doing good. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Butler.
Number 13 down here to the left. We got a penalty? Delay a game? What? Or with maybe something on the field? No, it looks like a pad or the kickoff thing was still laying on the kickoff. Nobody came out and got the
Bryant Johnson, the receiver, like you said, the 13's all the way here to the left. He's a guy you got to watch.
They got time to keep running, but it's going to be handoff to Flat coming up the middle. He breaks free.
Gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He is gone.
He's gone.
He's to the 20. He's to the 10.
Dylan was catching.
Touchdown Flat.
I mean, that was just a run up the middle. They were only expecting to get 2 or 3 yards probably and set up another play. And
if you're Wilmington, you got to start blitzing in the gaps. You got to come A gap. You got to come B gap. You got to come C gap. You got to show them different things. You can't just line up heel to heel with them. Butler Aviators are big. They are bigger. You've got to get them on their heels. Big guys, you got to beat them off the ball.
If Wilmington wants to be a playoff team this year, they've got to win this game. You got to beat these type of teams.
Yes, you have to beat a team like Butler.
Bad snap and got it up. What we got? Got a penalty?
We got a penalty here. We got a man down to a Butler Aviator.
Is that the kicker? Is it going to be a penalty on the kickoff?
We got a man down here.
Is that the kicker? I'm not sure.
I'm not for sure.
I can't see his number.
It's the yellow cleated guy. He's got cool cleats.
Well, as soon as it went through, I didn't even saw the referees put their hand up. They just ran to the player. Wilmington immediately started running off the field.
I would say if it's against Wilmington, it'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Right.
Because both teams are on their sidelines.
Yeah, nobody stayed out there like, oh, is it against?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it had to pretty much probably be against Wilmington. They're going to go ahead and just assess this on the kickoff. Man down. Why he is
now? Was it a penalty or was it the yellow shoes we saw?
It might have been the yellow shoes.
I'm hoping maybe there wasn't a flag. Maybe it was just these yellow shoes we saw.
You're crazy. Join us
We had,
tonight.
what was it, Billy White Shoes
Johnson, and he had the best dance ever.
Oh,
you
man.
remember it, Joe? He was like, yes.
It's number 17. Let's see who that is. Ask Drew Boren. He's the kicker, yes.
Yes, you said it was the kicker there, Joe.
So did someone get through? Nobody blocked the ball, so evidently somebody took him out.
Yes.
So we're going to have probably a 15-yard penalty on the kick.
Yes.
So they're going to be kicking off from the probably
40.
our side of the field.
Yes, they're probably around the 40, 45, I believe.
What do you kick off normally in high school?
I think it's a 25.
All right, so he's
Or 30, maybe 30 or 35.
well, the referee's standing on the 40 with the
Yes.
ball, so that may be where they're going to put it.
We'll figure it out. But that's one man down, and I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like he's limping on his
Oh,
right
my
leg.
gosh, yes.
He's coming off on, look.
He can't even walk on his own.
Yes, he may. That
It's
may
his
be
left
good for
leg is not
Wilmington.
even touching the ground.
Yes, maybe that's good for Wilmington. I don't know.
I don't want to say good for Wilmington when
Yes,
the guy's
bad for-
hurt. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, but it may be. I mean, of course, Butler's got to have their kicker. I mean, that's huge. in a
Extra
football
points,
game.
but they haven't had the need to kick a field goal. Wilmington's
Yes, you're
defense
right.
has just let him. Wilmington's defense is too young and too small to stop
Yes.
this team right now.
So if you're Butler here, what do you do? Do you kick it deep here?
Tell you the truth, and I've often said this: if you get a penalty that gives you the kick on the 40, this is where I kick an onside
Yes.
kick or a special kick.
We have 7:29 left in the second quarter. We have the Butler Aviators 21, Wilmington Hurricanes 17. Butler's off to kick
There
off.
goes the kick.
Dylan Bogart names
And it's
back.
squib kicked. Going through, picked up by Dylan on the 20. Runs through the 30. Gets kicked, brought down about the 33-yard line.
First and 10, Wilmington Hurricanes on their own 33.
They do have another kicker, and that's the punter. That's
Yeah.
number 12. He just kicked off. So I don't know if he's a backup kicker also, or if he ever practices kicking.
You know, Joe, with about 9 minutes to go, we got 7:23 left here. With 9 minutes to go, you said Wilmington's got to eat up the clock. Now we got 2 touchdowns from both teams in under 2 minutes. We got double slot. We got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Brady in the backfield.
Brady back talking to Ames, goes back.
Vandalia in a 4-man
Got
front.
Dylan in motion. Here comes Ames around this side to the right.
Ames
Breaks
is
3.
off.
He's going to 35-40, 35-30. Gets
Ran
pulled
him.
out about the 24-yard line.
Dude.
See where they mark him.
Number 23, Jack Akers runs
Again,
him out
that's
of
2
bounds.
he's got around to the right side and broke free.
Number 23, Jack Akers ran him out of bounds. That was a big play by
Yep.
Jack Akers because
Yes, it
he was gone.
He was gone.
If Jack Akers wouldn't have
And
put
they're
that
gonna-
extra effort
I think
in.
they're going to mark him to 23, going to give him an extra yard. He did. Marked him on the 23.
23-yard
So, again,
line.
now we got Dylan in the backfield again.
3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Dylan puts it in, takes it.
Ames going to keep it.
Well, I tell you what I'm seeing right now with Dylan and him in the backfield, it's Ohio State where the quarterback
Yes,
keeps it.
zone
and-
read.
Zone read.
Yes.
And he's feeding it in and watching, and then he pulls out. That time he let him take it, and he took off.
He reads off that defensive end,
Right.
Joe Davis. If that defensive end crashes down on him, he keeps it.
And,
if he don't and stays with
right.
the running
and
back,
if they go with
it's gone.
Ames and he keeps it, boom, you can't stop both of them.
3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Now we got Brady back in the backfield. Dylan in motion. Fakes the handle. Brady keeps it going up the middle. He breaks a tackle. He's
Big
getting
play
down to
there.
about the 13-yard line.
Looks like it was brought
They're
down
going
there
to
by
move it. Got a first
Jack
down.
Mitchell. Joe, you was right here. They're just going back and forth here. This
It
is
is.
a shootout.
It's going
Who
to be
can shoot
to
farther?
me. It's going to be second half. Who makes adjustments
Yes.
to what the other team does?
Coach Scott Killen here. He got a good
Can
offensive
somebody
plan
do
here.
an adjustment to what they see here and
To
make
the
a
left,
statement?
to the left,
Brady's
to the
in the
right.
backfield. Takes it, looks, throwing right, end zone, going down to Matt.
He pulls
I think
it
he
in.
did. That touchdown.
Pulls it in. Number 18.
Let me see if that was Matt.
I think that is
No, that's Jeffrey Mansfield.
Jeffrey Mansfield
Tall.
Jr.
I saw tall, and I said Matt Smith, but that was Jeffrey Mansfield from the basketball team who's tall. And he just outjumped him. So you got Matt Smith and Jeffrey Mansfield, tall receivers. To me, you could use that all night long.
Oh, you could use it all night long.
So Wilmington, 6:17 on the clock, getting back to kick, getting for the extra point. High snap, picks it down, gets it up, looks good.
Cook,
it
is
is.
good.
Wilmington takes a 24-21 lead. 6:17 and a half. We got a lot of scoring to go yet in this half, the way it's going.
3 minutes. In 3 minutes, we've got 3 touchdowns.
And
in the past
when it was
3
8 minutes and something, I said, Wilmington needs to go down, a long drive,
Take
slow
their
score.
time.
They went down, quick scored. They came back, quick scored. Wilmington went back and scored. All that since it was 8 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock.
But be honest with you, this is the games I love.
Oh, this is an
This
exciting
is
game.
action. This is
not
exciting.
sitting back going, well, Wilmington's got the ball going. No, this is boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
and it's a shootout.
I mean, from a Wilmington standpoint, it would be nice if they had a little more stoppage and a little more lead, and then maybe them moving the ball, just not scoring. But what killed Wilmington last time was one play.
That was a big touchdown right there.
Oh, last
He
time they
went
only
up
had
and
one
got it.
play. They only had one play from scrimmage
Yeah.
last time. The Wilmington defense has to come up and make a stop this time.
Butler Aviators are set to receive the kick.
See, Mansfield's right here in front of us.
Yes,
18.
he's right here. Jeffrey. He's number 18. He's an outside gunner. We got the kick off by Wilmington. Wilmington kicks. Looks like they're going to kick it deep.
Deep, and Pies are going to go. Oh.
That was big, Joe.
Big.
That was big.
We're going to put, is it high school? I'm not sure. Does they get on the 20, 25?
I believe it's at 25.
Everybody changes where
They
they
change
put
it. Wilmington, college, high school.
High school pros, everybody
they
does
change
something
it every
different.
year. So, 20. They never change it in high school.
All right.
I'll tell you, Joe, right here, if you're Wilmington, you have got to start blitzing.
Oh,
you have
you
got
gotta
to
do
start
something.
bringing something because big plays, you got to eliminate those big plays.
Take away the middle,
Two to the
force
right.
them to do something, and Wilmington's not forced them to do anything.
Butler, two to the right, one to the left.
See, watch Tyrese down here. Watch him move. He's trying to get him to jump off. He does. He jumps, moves around. Watch him right here.
Yes, he does, don't he? Look at him.
See, now he didn't do it that much the time before, but
back to pass.
throws it out, caught by. That's right at the 10-yard. Did he keep it down, or did he lose it?
It looked like they're going to rule it a catch, and he ran out of bounds there. That was a big play by Butler there.
Yeah.
Wilmington, that was a nice hit by Dylan Bogart.
That was right at the marker. Let's see where they put it.
Dylan Bogart just nailed him right there. He drove him right in the
did.
mud. If you had about 3 more Dylan
They're going to
Bogarts,
say 9.
it would blow
Oh, my
up.
God.
Wilmington,
Second and 1.
Wilmington.
Watch for the big play here. They've got it down the play. They could go deep on you right here.
Wilmington's in a 4-3 defense. Two to the left, one to the right for
Hand
Vandalia.
off up the middle, and Wilmington's all over it. They may not have got it.
Wilmington,
Wait a minute.
he's outside.
Wilmington got the ball? No, he ran outside. Oh, my
Got
God.
to the
Where'd he
outside
come
here.
from? Not
Big
to the
hit.
first. I'm watching the middle of the pile. And all of a
Wow.
sudden, he bounced back because they had him stopped up the middle.
Looked like France Cheriska.
Yes, France Tresca.
Yes, he ran him out of bounds there. That was a big play coming back here. He had him in the backfield there, Joe.
France Chereska. Yeah, they had him in the backfield for no
Yes.
gain. No gain. It was going to be 3rd and 1. And boom, then all of a sudden you said, right, I'm watching now because I thought it was a fumble.
I did too.
And all of a sudden here he comes right around to the outside. It's like, oh, my God.
Vandalia 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Wilmington in the 4-2.
He goes back to pass, throws it out to the right, wide open.
You got to press him on inside coverage
20
there.
and 13 are the two
Dylan
receivers.
Bogart. Dylan Bogart makes the tackle there. Who's the number 20?
That's Dalton Sharp.
Dalton Sharp.
And that's who they've went to the most. Now, they've also got number 13, which they've went to. But Sharp's been their main target. And you can't let their main target
Yes,
be
catch it.
nobody within 8 yards of him when he catches it, and then go in and tackle him. You
Yes,
gotta
it
be-
looks, and they're playing one-on-one coverage here with Bryant Johnson, number 13. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Butler.
And he goes back to pass again to the right. There's flags up immediately. It's motion on the other team.
Full start here. Nice play here. That's going to help Wilmington a little bit, and maybe you don't want to soften up if you're
No,
Wilmington's
no.
defense.
Now.
You got to put the pressure on them. We've got to start putting
You
people
can't.
on the edge.
And this is what's trouble with. Sometimes you get back. Okay, we got him back, and then all of a sudden you go back on your heels, and boom, they attack you.
Yes.
You got to push them. You got to attack them right now.
Yes, it's 1st and 15.
Wilmington's
for Butler.
defense have got to try to push them back even further.
2 to the left, 1 to the right for Butler.
Hike, panned off up the middle, Again,
wide
it's
open
flat.
hole.
Oh, breaks out to the outside. Nobody on him. He's got 25-20. Gets tackled about the 14-yard line by Dylan Bogard.
Dylan Bogard, he makes a play on the outside. He's probably made eight, 9 tackles.
Wait a minute, we got a flag back here. We got a flag. It's going back.
But Wilmington's got to eliminate that outside. They've got to start keeping contained.
Yes.
If you're Wilmington, you got to seal the D gap.
That play went up the middle and broke outside.
Yes, you got to make sure you play contain outside.
Well, they're helping us push themselves back.
Yes.
Wilmington's got to do it themselves now.
But now you're going to bring up 1st and 12, 1st and 11.
1st and 11.
So Butler, if you're Wilmington, you've got to start making some changes.
Butler's helping you. Wilmington Butler is helping you. You've got to help yourselves now.
Yes,
they're
right.
relying on Butler to do all the stuff for them, and you can't do that.
Looks like Butler's going to go 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Right.
Johnson's down here by himself.
4-11. I look for him to run the ball myself. I may be wrong. No, he's going back to pass.
He is.
And he's wide open.
Wide open. Nobody's on the inside of him. Number 9 for Wilmington.
Number 14 was on the catch. That is
Mason.
Court Justice.
Mason McIntosh.
KORT.
He's giving him too much, Joe.
Oh. Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
It's basically, that you can't be back off the guy 8 yards and then go up and try to make a tackle.
Well, Mason was one guy. Mason McIntosh is the same guy that got burnt on this touchdown back here. He has got to make sure. Now he moved up a little bit.
Okay, and this time fake handoff this time. Flat gets tackled at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 or 7.
Yes. Joe, Wilmington seems like they're not bringing anybody up in the gaps. They're not blitzing. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe they're going to save it for the adjustments to make it halftime, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I know one thing. You're inside the 30-yard line. They've drove and scored almost every opportunity. They're in a 5-man front here.
We're looking. Here's something interesting before it happens. Their kicker's hurt.
Yeah.
Will they? If it's
no, they're in a 4-man, 4-3. They didn't make any adjustments.
No adjustments.
Here. We got a man blitzing in the middle.
Here we go up. Here they got to him.
They
pull him
blitzed.
down. Yes, they blitzed and got to him.
What did we
just
talk
say?
About? They have got to start blitzing. Wilmington has got to make a change, and Scott Killen does. That's one thing about Scott Killen. He will make adjustments.
But the thing about it is, he might have been saying, I don't want to make these adjustments till halftime.
Yes,
I don't want to show my hand too soon.
Yes.
But they forced him. I've got to do something.
He's
got
to do something. If you and
2:29 on the clock. 3rd down and, was it 12?
Yes. We got Wilmington Hurricanes 24, Butler Aviators 21.
I would say Butler is in 4-down territory because of their kicker situation, if nothing else.
Butler's got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield.
And he's way out to the right. And that's number 20, but their main guy way out to the right.
Call a timeout. We got a timeout here on the field.
Well, here's the thing about football. You get so many timeouts a half. There's nothing. You got 3 timeouts a half or what? Take them.
If you are just tuning in on WZAA 106.9, CampusNation.com, the sports animal, Wilmington Hurricanes 24, Butler Aviators 21.
And our sponsor is Wilmington Haunted Hollow. Yes, if you dare, come out to Wilmington Haunted Hollow on the September 16th.
We just got an update. Miami Trace is leading. Logan Elm is leading Miami Trace 10-6 at halftime.
After Miami Trace getting slapped last week at home, they don't want to lose this game.
Yes, back to you. We got 1 by 1.
Got 1 man in the backfield.
Man
in motion, number 4, handoff again up the middle. Hit immediately.
Bang,
Push back. No flag.
Look.
Don't get too enthused that you keep pushing and get a penalty there. You know, they did a good job, got off of him. And it's going to be 4th down and 12. Again, with the clock at under 2 minutes,
if you're
they're going to go for it here. And they can make it so you
Garrett Hickey, if you're Garrett Hickey here, he makes a big play and he's going to say all day.
Yeah.
All day. That's a big play. But what'd you say, 4th and 11? What are you doing here, Joe?
I'm passing if I'm them. Number 20 and 13 have been my two main guys. I'm looking. And Wilmington, if you give them, we got delay game, they're just going to hang around. They may be deciding to punt. They want room.
They're probably going to run the clock down. That's a minute 22. They're going to get. Yeah,
They've already
that's
got
what they're
delay
doing.
game.
Give them more room. Yeah, give them more room.
Yeah, they don't want to kick it in the end zone, so he's going to back up. You can delay. You can turn this penalty down.
Yes, you can. Yes, but if you are Wilmington, that's fine. You're going to give more room. That gives this punter. He must have a big leg.
Yeah.
So
he's
Dylan
probably
Bogart,
going to kick it high.
Yes, Dylan Bogart is back to receive it.
He's going to be about the 10. Anything over his head, he's probably going to let go.
Heels at the 10. You're right.
High step over his head. We got no rush. We got no rush.
Man, if you're Wilmington, you got to put a rush on that kid.
Did that hit 13?
If you are Wilmington, two guys.
We could have had the ball in the 40-yard line.
You always have to have two guys blocking, especially when there's a minute 22 to go. You have got to have
we
two
punt
men.
it, we hike it, or they hike it over their own head. He runs back 20 yards, picks the ball up, runs up 10,
Yes.
and kicks the ball.
That's
and
what-
he gets us down to the 9-yard line.
If you are in high school football, you have got to have two men at all times at least seeing he gets the ball off.
Yeah, you don't have to go for the block.
Yes.
You just rush in and stand there, and let him
Yeah,
get the ball
yeah,
off.
even if
no,
you
you don't
are.
want to kick it.
No.
'Cause that's what the coach is thinking. We don't want a penalty here.
But you have to have two guys at least making sure he gets that punt off.
He could have took off running with that ball.
Yes.
There was nobody to stop him.
Nobody. Butler's got the ball.
Wilmington's
got the ball.
Handoff to Ames going around the left side. He
Ames
goes
gotta
out of
get out of
bounds at
bounds.
about the 15. We got a flag down.
Looks like they're going to call either blocking the back or a hold.
It's a hold. It's a hold
Probably a
against
hold.
Wilmington. Again, 2 flags down. Probably both of them are the hold.
Yeah. If you're Wilmington here with 54 seconds, I think I'm going to run the ball.
Oh,
Get it in a halftime.
but if they got
with
any
the
time,
lead.
do they have any timeouts left? It says 0 up there. I don't know.
They got 2, I think, I believe. But
If-
Butler's got 2, I believe.
Because if they Butler may turn around and call timeouts here to get the ball back. We ran the ball out of bounds with a flag that stop the clock. Wilmington doesn't want to go out of bounds. Wilmington wants to keep the ball in play, let the clock run out, or force them to use those timeouts.
Yes, you're right. And it's 1st and 10, 1st and 11.
Dialing in motion.
Motion here.
Fake handoff going to go to Brady. He's going to run first down. He breaks it outside. Now he goes out of bounds. Now it's 40. Now you may want to go out of bounds. You get the ball near midfield.
Now you want the ball. Now you got timeouts.
He faked a handoff to Dylan that time and kept it himself. He's the good running back.
I'll tell you.
He's big boy.
Brady is a tough football player. Now you got 46 seconds. You got a field goal.
Now
unit.
Dylan's in backfield.
So we get it down to the 30 here.
Yeah, we got a heck of a
Quad's
field goal.
right. One to the left. Dylan alone.
He's
Dylan
looking
back
to pass.
pass.
He's looking to pass.
Oh, he's ran out of bounds there.
And he went out of bounds.
Oh, he's going to keep it running. The guy's going to keep the clock running, the referee.
If he hit the ground before he got pulled out of
No,
bounds.
they're going to keep the clock running here. Looks like Wilmington's going to take their timeout. I don't know how he spots that out of bounds and keeps the clock running. Looked like Dylan stayed up before he got out, didn't you?
I thought he did.
So Wilmington takes a timeout.
Unless he was saying he turned.
32 seconds.
He sort of turned him around. He may have said, forward motion stopped. I'm going to stop it right now.
There's 32 seconds to go in the second quarter. Wilmington Hurricanes 24, Vandalia Butler Aviators 21. So, Joe, if you're Wilmington here, and they have a second and about 12 here, what would you do here?
I don't know, but on that play right there, he lost a couple yards. I would have just, when he got out of bounds, threw that ball out of bounds. That'd have stopped the clock.
Once
and,
you get out of the pocket.
right.
He's got to get out of the
he's
pocket.
almost, that's what I'm saying. He's within 5 yards of the out of bounds.
So,
Throw the ball away.
Once you're outside the hashes, throw the ball out of bounds.
Okay, you don't want to do anything stupid.
No.
We talked about this last week, and I said that a
Yes.
couple times with Miami Trace, and they did something stupid.
Yes.
Threw that ball right to the other team.
If you're
Don't do
Wilmington-
anything stupid. If you're going to pass the ball, make sure it's deep down the field or it's out of bounds. If not where they can pick it off and run it back.
Looks like we got 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Wilmington.
Yeah,
Ball on the 36-yard line. Wilmington's on 36. Good. Sorry.
Brady's back in the backfield, got the ball, looking deep, looking to throw short to Ames.
Oh,
Gets it on 50, 45, 40, 35, 30,
He's gone.
25, 20,
Down
and
to the
tackle.
15.
21 seconds. We are technically in field goal range right now.
What a big play by Wilmington Hurricanes.
Holding, where it's coming back.
It is coming back. We got a flag back. What a big play by Wilmington Hurricanes.
Well, that has worked a couple times. So Ames coming out of the backfield.
Nobody's picking him off.
No.
Where is their linebackers? Where is their outside linebackers?
Well, he looked along long enough, and he held it long enough.
Yes.
That was it. He was blocking, then took off.
Now, if you're Wilmington here, Joe, I think you just run it once and take
21
time
seconds.
You're
down
going
here.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't try to think
ahead.
fancy.
I just
Again, give it to Ames outside,
Yes.
or do the dialing
Yes.
in the backfield, and maybe you keep it.
I might even just take a knee here, to be honest with you, Joe.
Oh, you don't want to.
I might take a knee and take it to
But
half because you don't want a turnover right here. You get a turnover right here. Vandalia gets the ball back.
Dylan has breakaway speed.
I
might
know.
do the fake away with him.
You're 85 yards away from the end zone.
I know it.
21 seconds.
He's passing.
He is. Screen to Ames.
Yeah, but again, that's a float pass.
Yes. If that gets picked off.
That's what I'm saying. That's walk-in.
Yes,
I would not have done that play. Are we going to run another play? 5, 4,
they're going to take it to halftime.
Well, they were, lining up. Wilmington was.
So, at the end of the first half,
24 Wilmington Hurricanes, 21 Vandalia Butler Aviators. I knew it was air or something. Aviators, and I tell you what. Wilmington came out ahead on the first half. Their defense finally came through a little bit in that last drive.
Yes, I agree, Joe.
Stopped them, but not without help from themselves from
penalties. Yes.
Then Wilmington came through.
But that is part of the football game.
No, it is.
Whoever turnovers and penalties are huge.
And when they do a penalty, take advantage of it and keep them from going. So Wilmington did that time.
Yes.
Finally stopped them. So got the lead. Finally stopped them. Second half, it's going to be key. Who makes the adjustments to break the other team's back? That's what's going to happen here. Who can stop the other team? All right, this is what's been working for them. Here's what we're going to do to stop them. They're going to be doing the same. Here's what's worked for them. They're going to probably try to take away that Ames coming out of the backfield. But if that does, here's what Wilmington's going to say. Okay, and this is probably what Killen's going to be saying. All right, they're going to be looking for that. So when Ames comes out, they're going to be throwing this guy in to stop him. That's going to leave you open or you open. The quarterback's going to be ready, and we'll look for that.
But if you are Wilmington, you're going to make adjustments off their adjustments.
Oh, that's
what
I'm saying.
Know.
Yeah.
If they expect them, I'm sure they.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
Wilmington Killen's saying they're going to make an adjustment. We've got to be ready
to make an adjustment.
Because you're thinking if I'm Vandalia,
yes.
what adjustments am I going to do to stop Wilmington? So I'm thinking as Wilmington, you've got to be ready to. You're going to be thinking if they do this and stop this. We're going to do it again. If they do this and stop it, how are they going to stop it? Well, you've got to be thinking, well, they're going to pull this guy, they're going to pull that guy. That's going to bring something else open. And if they see that opening, then they're going to have then be ready to counter-adjust to that real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take about a 5-minute break, and we will be back. You are tuning in to 106 WZAA, The Rocks, CampusNation.com, the sports animal. This is Joe Davis on play-by-play and Christopher Weiskup on your collar.
Black collar.
Thank you. Welcome back to Alumni Field here at Wilmington High School Stadium. If you're just tuning in on W106.9 WZAA.
Well, actually, tonight you're just on Campus Nation.
CampusNation.com.
Joe Davis and you are on Campus Nation, and Charlie Hargrave and Travis O'Connor are on 106.9 in Jeffersonville. And they have the Logan Elm Miami Trace game, which Logan Elm at halftime leads 10-6.
And if you're just now tuning in, we have 10 minutes to go at halftime.
Been a great first half.
Great first half, Rick. We got 24-21. Wilmington Hurricanes lead over the Butler Aviators. Looks like it's been going back and forth here, Rick. Score after score. Really not too much defense going on in this football game.
No, this is an offensive game. There's no question about that.
Band's out.
Sounds like
Wilmington's got a great band here. Playing a little Ohio State fight song here.
Yeah, Joe's got a call. When he gets a call, it's the Ohio State fight song.
Yes. Yeah, it says, I mistake that. Wilmington High School that was Joe's phone.
Right.
Wilmington's got a nice band, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a real good
band.
So Wilmington is ahead 24-21. It has been a back and forth game. And like you say, there has been very little defense. Wilmington seemed like their defense in the first quarter was a lot tougher than their defense in the second quarter. They've been letting a lot of plays get around them, get through their hands.
Yes.
They haven't, and it's interesting because most people are probably unaware of it, but I believe that Butler will start off with a penalty in the second half.
Oh.
There was a little altercation between Coach Killen and one of the Butler coaches in the end zone as they were all leaving the field, and one of the refs had to the umpires had to get in between, to sort of separate. But something was being said, and I got the impression from Coach Killen he didn't think that there was something going on with Butler that was in. But from what I had seen, it looked like one of the referees or the umpires were saying that Butler would start off with a penalty in the second half. So I don't know what. We'll just have to wait to see if that really actually happens.
And like you said, Rick, there was not much defense, maybe a little more in the first. But as Joe and I was sitting there talking there in the first half, up here when Wilmington was on defense their last possession, Butler's last possession, I said, man, they got to do more blitzing up the gap, through the A gap, through the B gap. Finally, Coach Killen had an inside linebacker come through the A gap strong, made a big sack for about an 8-yard loss.
Well,
they're
probably listening to our broadcast.
They're
picking up our broadcast on the sideline there.
If they go to, they might be on CampusNation.com right now, saying, "Hey, listen, this is what we're doing."
And we hope you enjoy the video. This is our first game where we've used. This is not our final system. We have equipment. We have a fantastic array of equipment that will be coming in. We are actually going to be using the same graphics package that ESPN3 uses. So we are going to have super graphics. Right now, this is sort of our backup system that we're currently using tonight, but it allows us to use multiple cameras. Right now, we're operating tonight with 2 cameras, so you're getting at least a field perspective as well as a press box perspective. So it makes an interesting thing, and we also are able to put some graphics. Most of this stuff is very simple with this particular system, but this system is far more advanced than what you normally would see from, like if you looked at the high school cube or some of the other systems that are out there as far as, and we will only continue to get better to bring you better sports and not just bring you the great games, but also bring you, the best viewpoints that you can get that will allow you to see the game in its entirety.
Rick, it's nice being able to for people to be able to follow live along at home when you're listening to the game. Now, this game will be broadcasted tomorrow. It's not actually a live stream, but you can stream it tomorrow night or Sunday at the latest.
Right.
You can get on our on CampusNation.com and actually watch the game and the broadcast all at the same time. Tonight, I'm sure if you're tuning in, you're listening to just live broadcast.
That's right. You're getting the live audio tonight, as you always do on Campus Nation. The video, as we do, and part of that is because it's regulation. We cannot stream live video on Friday night. There is a contract between the old Time Warner, which is now Spectrum, Sports Ohio, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association that prohibits any commercial company from streaming the video live during the game. So we can stream it after the game, but not during the game. Now, if this was a Thursday night game or a Saturday night game or even a Sunday night game, we could do live video. The only exception is that Friday night game. But we're getting some great pictures. Lexi down in our end zone, she's been getting some great pictures. We got some interesting things going on here, and we'll have to see whether Butler ends up with a penalty as they come back on the field for whatever little activity that Lexi and I caught between the coaches in the end zone at the end of the game. Coach Killen was very hot, and I don't know what he was accusing the Butler Aviators as far as their coaching staff of doing, but the Butler coaching staff, one of the coaches, and I don't know whether it was the head coach or not, he fired back at him, but I guess the umpires didn't like it because they said they told Butler, at least I gathered, that they were going to be penalized starting off the second half. So we'll see.
Well, I believe when you're playing in a game like this, a shootout like this, I mean, a back and forth game,
hotly contested.
Oh, there's going to be some kind of. But if you're a coach, you got to carry yourself just like you'd want your kids to carry. If your kids carried on like that, I think both teams could be hot. You could be hot as a coach. I don't know what went on or what was said. But like you said, if there is a penalty against one of them, you got to leave that stuff and take it all out on the field.
Right. I think I'm going to go down and change out the battery in our camera on the field. I don't want to miss any action, so now's the time for me to do that. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and change it out.
So back to you live now on CampusNation.com. The sports animal, Joe Davis, who is doing our play-by-play, and me, Chris Weiskup. I am doing our collar. And Mean Machine Dean is on the camera.
The camera up here.
Up here. So, Joe,
We got.
if you are Wilmington, you come out. I believe Butler is going to be receiving the kick.
Should be.
Okay, so if you are Butler coming out, what's their coach telling their kids?
They haven't stopped
right
us
now?
all night, boys. We've been able to go down the field. They haven't really. We stopped ourselves early.
Yes.
We stopped ourselves. They haven't stopped us. We're going to march down the field. They haven't stopped us yet. We're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to. That's what I'm telling my boys if I'm Butler.
So now, if you're Wilmington High School, if you're Scott Killen, okay, you're going to make your adjustments. Vandalia Butler get the ball. If you're making your adjustments, what kind of adjustments would you make if you were Scott Killen?
I'm going to play tighter on my defensive receivers. You can't let them get behind you. But on the second half, you can't let them gain 12 yards and then tackle them and then let them gain another 10 before you get them down.
They've got to get pressure on the quarterback. Don't give him but 2 seconds to get rid of the football.
And that's the key.
Too much.
I'm saying play up on the defense, but technically they may not be too bad if there's pressure on the quarterback. Then you've got to get rid of the ball quick, then step in front. But if you're closer, you can step in front. And what it is right now, we're playing so far off that even if he gets pressure, he has to get rid of it quick.
Yes, I agree. Now, looks like Vandalia Butler's back out. Wilmington's still in. Now they're coming out. Wilmington's coming out now, about 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Vandalia's already on the field for the second half. Wilmington needs this win. How important is this win, Joe Davis?
This win, like I said before the game started, this is a playoff win for Wilmington.
That's
how big
here.
this is. This is Wilmington's first playoff win tonight.
You have got to, if you're Wilmington, and I'm not looking past any other team, okay, but Wilmington needs to win this game. This is a huge game. Butler is going to win games this year. They're going to get you 7-8 wins this year.
Right.
They'll get you another 7 wins.
I mean, the 3 teams we've already played, counting tonight's game, are all playoff contending teams.
I agree.
And we've lost to one close.
Yes.
And lost it late. And then we beat a good Greenville team.
Yes.
And now we're playing a very good Vandalia Butler who has beat us the last 2 years. If we want to make the playoffs, we've already lost one. We cannot lose 2 games.
Yes, I agree.
Because we've also got Massey at the end of the year, but you can't even be thinking Massey at this point in time.
No.
You've got to play this game ahead.
Each game.
But seriously, if you're thinking playoffs, you could run the table in your league, but if you lose the first game and lose this game, you very likely are not going to make it to the playoffs by losing to the two playoff teams.
Now, just like Coach, I was on a sports show last night, which you can tune in every Thursday night at Damon's on 106.9 or campusnation.com and tune into our sports show, which next week will be Coach Scott Killen for the Wilmington High School Hurricanes, and the head coach of Wilmington Quakers, Coach Brian Moore, will be on next week. Coach Scott Killen told me last night, and he was dead right. He says, I'm taking it one game at a time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we play. Of course, everybody wants to always ask, well, Wilmington-Massey. Just like Killen said, Coach Killen said, we have got to win this game tonight.
Yeah. What you do against Massey is not going to mean a thing if you don't win this game tonight.
Yes, you are dead right.
You could have won the flip. You've won the choice of the second half, and then you can turn around and give it away. But I don't know too many teams going to give away getting the ball first, second half.
When I say 2 by 1, like there's 2 left or 2 right, you don't care about that, do you? That's not bothering you.
Oh,
And
heaven.
then you say that.
Why?
Like when you're doing the play-by-play. Okay, cool.
That helps me. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
that's why I
picking.
try. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
picking
too.
up on it too.
Yeah, I am too. That's the way I
but
am too.
I don't mind. No, I am not.
And if you're tuning in, Joe Davis
we can do
and
two
I,
play-by-plays.
we're both we became broadcast partners last week, and we're getting new at this. But we want you at home that is tuning in, we want to make sure that we can give you a good play-by-play, get you a good caller.
We want you to know what's
picture.
going on, and both of us basically are going to be giving you play-by-play information during the game, and both of us are going to throw in some insight during the game. So as long as you know what's going on in the field, that's what we care about.
Yes. And I'll be honest with you, Joe. It's an honor to work with you.
Well, thank you.
I enjoy working with you. You know a lot about sports. I grew up, of course, at East Clinton. You grew up, and you was a graduate from East Clinton.
East Clinton.
So here we are, and Clinton County, I feel about the same way you do. I like Clinton County, all sports teams. I watch you referee in volleyball, basketball, everything you do, and you've always been a very, very big influence to the kids. You've been good to the parents. You're just a great guy in all aspects, and it's a privilege to be able to be on here with you.
You trying to make me cry over here or what?
I don't care what Charlie Hargrave says. I'm just teasing.
I know it. I hear that, Charlie. You're not there, but you can listen in later.
I hope you do,
somebody
Charlie.
likes me. He likes my hat too, Charlie.
Yes, I got a hat just like it. I was going to wear it tonight, but my hair would be
I
messed
wore
up.
my hat tonight. That's why I wear it. My hair is not the best looking. What little hair I have, so I got to cover it up somehow when I go out.
So
36 seconds. 36 seconds left till kickoff.
Looks
Butler
like-
is all huddled up, ready to get going, getting their team pumped.
what are you telling if you're Scott Killen right there? Look at Coach Killen down in the huddle. What are you telling your players right
Guys,
now?
we won the first half. We got to win the second half.
Yes, it doesn't matter. Yes, like you said, we've got to win that second
We
half.
got to play in control of our emotions.
Yes.
So we don't get any of these stupid penalties. Now, we got to see what's going on here as far as the kickoff and the penalty here.
So if you're tuning in, Coach Killen will be joining us after the game. He's going to do a post-game interview and with Joe Davis and I. Wilmington hits the field.
Wilmington
To
setting the
begin
ball
it.
up on the 40.
Third quarter, the beginning of our third quarter here at Alumni Field. Wilmington Hurricanes 24, Butler Aviators 21.
They got X's on both 40s, so I'm thinking normal kickoff is from the 40.
No, it's 20.
Is it?
or
Wow.
25. They had a penalty.
Well, I
Ball
thought there
hits
was
an
supposed to be a
aviator.
penalty.
Ball hits an aviator. They're down.
Oh,
That looks like it. The ball, the kickoff there looked like it hit an aviator.
it did.
And-
And that's why Wilmington, when the guy laid on it right there at the end, or Goddard, they
Yes,
dove into him. And there's no
yes.
penalty because they're thinking that's a live ball.
Yes,
if he
sir.
doesn't have it covered up, that ball could scoot out and it could be anybody's ball.
Yes. So I'll be honest with you, Joe. Okay. Aviators their receivers are always reading their receiver coach over there,
Right.
their offense coordinator. They never get. They got three
They're
to the
already
left,
in
one to the
position.
right. They're in trips left, one to the right. You got your the Johnson there is to the right.
Johnson's
Bryant
down here to
Johnson,
the
yeah.
left. Yep. And we got Fake going across the middle. Caught.
Dylan Bogart. That kid put his head down.
I
He
know
got to
it.
get his head up, or he's going to get that thing broke. 26.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes, that
He
was
put his
bad.
head down
Yeah.
and boom.
You can't do that
He
at
got
all.
about 9 yards on that carry.
Looked like that.
I thought it was going to be knocked down at first.
Yeah, like Connor Hendricks, Jimmy's boy.
Yeah, Jimmy's boy.
Here's Butler's got one to the right, one to the left, two to the right, two in the backfield. Takes the snap. Throws
Going deep.
to Bryant.
Oh,
Ooh,
he was
overthrew
there.
Bryant.
He was there about the 30-yard line and wide open and just overthrew. He didn't come. I'm not going to put the fault on the quarterback. I think
Yes.
he cut his angle in too soon, and then therefore the ball was like over here.
Yes.
If he'd have kept on going and then broke in, the ball would have been right there.
That was a good play call by if you're Butler's Aviators
Yes.
offense coordinator. Third or second and one going deep there.
That's-
taking a shot at the end zone.
I've often said, second and one, look deep, look out.
Third
We got
and one.
Cotter still in the backfield. We got 2 men in the backfield with him this time, probably
Two to the left, one on the right.
Flat and Ryan.
They hit him.
They knocked the
In
ball loose.
backfield.
Ball came loose.
Looked like Jaron Evans comes through the backfield
He
and makes
fell
a
on
big play.
So now it's going to be 4th and long.
Looks like Hickey was in there with it. Hickey come in there hard.
Hickey, another one of my track guys.
4th and about 5. They're going to force the Butler Aviators to punt here. Dylan Bogart, his heels are on the 35.
They're not to the 50 yet. You
ready
can't
to
go
hit 'em.
for it here. Wilmington's been
No.
too good at scoring for them to give Wilmington the ball at this point of the field, so they can't go for it. That was a big play. Big play.
Butler back to punt. Butler's punt is going to be it's going to go over Dylan's head. Dylan is going to
Just
let
get
it
away
roll.
from him.
Oh man, he has got to field the punt.
Man,
you've got to get your
that's
heels
twice.
in.
That we've got to let the ball hit and roll down. The
Yes.
last time to the 3, this time's around the 5.
That's a special teams problem there. You got to make sure. You've got to scout this team. You got to know how far this guy's capable of punting. You got to know where he's comfortable to put his heels at. Here's the thing. If you are Wilmington, that's the second time, like you said, it went over his head. You can't do that and get
No.
the ball on the 4-yard line. That's not
You've
good
got to play
special
deep
teams.
enough that you're going to run up on the ball, not have to look back on the ball.
So
Wilmington's going to have the ball on the 4.
1st and 10 on the 4-yard line. The score in the third quarter, 10 minutes and 28 seconds remaining.
Okay, we got
24-21. To the left, to
Brad
the right.
in the backfield.
To the left, to
2
the
left,
right.
2 right. And handoff up the middle, going bouncing over to the right, cutting up off tackle.
What a run by Ames.
And he gets about the 11-yard line. So it's going to be about a 5-yard gain there.
I'll be honest
No,
with
maybe
you,
a
Joe.
6-yard gain.
This Ames runs hard. He may not be the fastest guy
Yeah.
in the nation, but he runs hard.
He's got
big
decent
legs.
speed, but he runs good. He runs smart.
And he has big legs. He's big.
Big, strong boy.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. Brady in the backfield. Ames in the
Handoff up the middle, going to the right side. Breaks free. He's clear. He gets by that man. He can go, but
ran him out.
Ames
of bounds.
almost broke him free again, and
Looks like he was ran out of bounds.
he would just
there.
run out of bounds. Good. But he got the corner enough to get the first down. We're moving the ball. We're past the 30, or on the 30, which is we're trying to tell where these referees stand. Got one standing on the 30. Yeah, they're putting the nose of the ball on the 30-yard line.
3
First
to the
down.
left, 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Snap. Brady coming this way, looking, throwing, and almost intercepted, but not.
I'll tell you, Joe, right there, they line up. They like to do this trips.
They were trying to
you know
get
what
that
I
to
like?
Matt Smith there on that play.
Yes. What do you like? Do you like that bubble route they run? They ran it a couple times and got big yards out of it with Dylan.
Yes.
They run that little
I
bubble
love that.
route.
I love that.
That is a great play. And they're doing it now. They got back 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Ames is in the backfield.
Brady and Ames in the backfield.
4-man front by Vandalia Butler.
Handoff or not? I can't
So
tell. No, he
Brady
kept
kept
it.
it.
Brady kept it,
Oh.
and he's not going to get anything. He's going to still lose yardage.
You know, this right here, if we
They
if
busted
Wilmington-
loose. They had it stopped all over the place.
Yes, but if Wilmington get this ball, getting it off the 4-yard line has been a victory for them. I do believe. You know, you getting the ball on the 4-yard line, that's very, very hard to come back out of that, you know.
It's going to be 3rd down and 14. So this is a big play here in the second half. Wilmington stopped them. Now that we've got, and now they're on a. Nobody can stop anybody in the first half. Now both teams look on the verge of stopping on both
Wilmington's
drives.
got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Ames in the backfield.
Brady takes it, dropping back. Ames coming short, catches the ball. He's going to still running, pushing. He may have got that first down.
They're going to give it to him. He got
Holy!
about half a yard.
He was falling down to 38 and
Ames-
made it to the 40. Like you said, strong leg.
Yes,
Kept those
and
legs
yes,
turning.
Ames is a tough runner. And before the halftime, you said, are they going to make that adjustment with Ames when he comes to an inside slot receiver?
Right.
And they haven't. So now we got 3 to the right.
First
1 to
down
the
on
left.
the 41, so we need to get just over the 50 to get a first down. Handoff. Oh, fumble in the backfield. Ames picks it up but loses yard. At least he got the ball back.
Yes.
That was not a good handoff exchange. I'm not sure whose fault it was, but Brady put it out. Ames and the ball did not. I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or wasn't.
That's the thing when you run the zone read and you're reading off that defensive end. You got to, it's got to be right now.
Well,
snap.
If you're getting the ball every time here, then all of a sudden you're getting the ball here.
Yes, we got quads right, 1 to the left. Brady in the backfield takes a snap.
Quick snap, pass
Double.
back to Dylan, who's going to keep running. He's going to gain about 5 yards on this
10.
play.
He gained about 10 there.
Well, you're right from the line of scrimmage.
Yes,
I'm going from the
yes,
original line of
yes.
scrimmage. You're right. He gained about 10 yards because we were 15 for a first
we
down.
just talked about that bubble route, didn't we?
Yes.
They run the bubble again here, but it looked like they wanted to run a double pass.
Well,
there.
when he passed, Dylan was behind the line of
yes,
scrimmage,
yes.
and that was
Quads-
a lateral.
Quads left, 1 to the right. Brady taking the snap.
Going to go the other way, going to run it. He's going to get a first down
First
and
down.
plus, yes.
He gets over the 50. That's big. Getting over the 50. He picks up about 7 there.
We
Joe.
set up in the exact same play, opposite side.
Opposite side.
He grabs it, looks, and then
comes
booms the other way and runs for a first down.
What a great call
Oh.
by offensive coordinator here.
Yes, that was a good and good. They made it look. They made it work. They faked him out.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Ames in the backfield. Man in motion.
Fake it, gives it to Ames going to the right. Got to get around the corner. He gets the corner.
He got
He's
the
going
corner.
to go. He's
He got
going
the
down the
corner.
sideline, pushed
Oh.
out of bounds again.
Run out of bounds there, Joe.
I tell you what, if he was in the middle of the field doing those, he might make a touchdown. He's
He
always getting
may.
pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you, he may not have breakaway speed, but he got quickness, don't he?
He's got that quick spurt, like a Pete Rose speed.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
base stealing. He can win steal a base.
Yes.
Joe Morgan can steal a base. But if
Yes.
you put him on the 100-yard line against a lot of guys, they're not going to outrun a lot of guys. But that's what he. Oh, is it coming back?
Looks like we got a penalty here.
Hey, guy, we keep shooting ourselves in the
Shooting
foot.
ourselves in the foot. But here, Wilmington, you know what? You got to bounce back. You got to make a big play right here. Put the last play behind.
First,
it.
okay, still first down. We got first and 20.
3 to the left, 1 to the right.
19.
No, we got 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Quads again. Are they going to run this here again?
He's
They're
looking,
setting
going
up
to do the
now,
same
double
thing.
pat.
Back
Nope,
to
they're
Dylan.
going
Nice
back
block.
down.
Nice block
No,
in front
nice.
of him.
Nice
Dylan's
block
going.
by
He's Duke speed.
He's still running.
He got.
It takes 5 or 6
He needed
of
20,
them to get
and
him
he
down.
almost got 30 on that play.
It takes 5 or 6 of them to get him down. What a big play there, Joe.
That was excellent play. Good play calling. Great blocking in front of him. When he
Yes.
caught the ball, I looked ahead, and all the receivers ahead of him, like you said, it was quads. Every one of them was blocking for him. So when he caught it, he was going to run 10 yards before anybody even got close to him.
Joe, I believe they're setting that up. That same play, they're going to run a pass out of it.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
will.
yeah.
3 to the
They're
right,
setting
1
it up.
left. Hand off to Ames up the
And
middle.
trying to go up the middle. He breaks free. He gains a couple yards.
I'll tell you, if you're Vandalia, you better look out for that pass. It's going to come.
Oh,
I
it's
think
gonna
they've
come.
done it right once,
Well,
left
and that's-
once. They
that's-
scored on their first play against Valley View, the exact same play, but he threw the ball.
Oh.
You notice they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage.
Right. We're Dylan, like we talked, Dylan's got an arm. Dylan can throw.
Yes.
But they're looking for him to run. So when they pass to him, they're nobody's go looking deep, and they're going to do it enough to where
Looks like-
the coaches see it working, and when they see it come over, quad to the right,
Dylan's in the backfield at the quarterback.
Dylan gets it, looks, throws over,
We're going to do it to Brady this time. They threw it to
Brady's
Brady.
running. He's going to get a first down. He's
Brady's
going to go in.
off.
He's
He's
got
off.
the corner touchdown.
Touchdown, Wilmington
Oh,
Hurricanes.
baby. No
With
flags.
6 minutes and 14 seconds.
First
in
thing
the
I did
third
was look
quarter.
back to make sure no flags on the field. 6:14. Wilmington takes the lead 30-21 with the extra point kick coming up.
What
That
a
was big.
play.
That was big
That-
because,
they,
first of all, Wilmington won the first half. Now they came back. They're the first ones to score in the second half.
They run the same play, but put Dylan in the backfield. They probably thought they was going to pass that
That's the
time
time.
because Brady caught the.
Yeah.
Yes, when Brady dropped back, they threw it, and Brady ran him a good touchdown there. That was a nice play call by Scott Killen. Looks like Wilmington's going to attempt the extra point.
It's up
And
and,
it's-
looks good.
So,
yes.
with 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third quarter, coming at you
10-point lead.
CampusNation.com at Alumni Field, Wilmington Hurricanes 31.
I'm going to have to take
Butler
over the
Aviators
fourth quarter
21.
because my partner is going to lose his voice.
I know.
My imitation right here. Wilmington's got the ball. You didn't like that?
Pete Rose, he
That's
said.
what I'm saying. But Pete Rose could run. He could still
Yes.
obey. He could run 10 feet real quick, but he couldn't. When he ran in the what's that athlete? You know, when they put all the stars in,
Yes.
you know, he would when he ran that play.
Who, Pete Rose?
He ran 20 yards. Pete Rose is in first place. When he ran 100, he was 40
Yes.
yards behind.
So, it looks like
He can run 20 for that Freer real quick. But he did have quick 10-yard speed, 15-yard speed, but not for down the – he couldn't run.
we also want to thank our sponsor, Haunted Hollow, located on Dalton Road in
If you
Wilmington, Ohio.
Hollow.
Wilmington is going to be kicking off, and
The
looks
fans
like
are coming to life here at Wilmington, too, now.
They
Flip
are coming
kick,
alive.
hitting on the 25, picked up on the 20, running to the 20, 30, 35, and spun around and dropped.
Wow. Looks like he was ran out of bounds there.
He was picked up and
By
spun
number
around.
81 for the Butler.
They're going to mark him at the 34. I thought he got
Boy.
to the 35 and got spun back, but they're going to mark him at the 34. Or they're going to move it up now. They're going to put the ball touching the nose of the 34, which is where I thought he was.
So, Wilmington Hurricanes, looks like they're a little pumped. We got they're
No.
still in a four-man front. They got a 4-3 defense. Butler's one to the left, two to the right, 2 men in the backfield.
Here he goes back to pass, looking to this side, throws it out to 26, hit immediately and pushed out of
Wow,
bounds.
what a play by Dylan Bogart.
And that's
Still, that's a little too much. They pick up about 6 there.
trying to see who caught that pass. We've got our lights up here. Number 26, that was Connor Hendricks. So they're moving the ball to different people. So if you're looking at one guy, they're throwing to somebody different.
So it looks like they got Ames out here locking down Johnson
Yeah,
here.
got-
They got one of your better players out here, and that's exactly what I do. He's 6'5",
Which is
Ames
why they're
probably
going to
6'1".
20. That's why they went to 26, not one of their major
Butler to the left, one to the right, 2 in the backfield.
field. Going to hand off to – no, he's going to fake the handoff, throw it to the left, going right back to the same guy. He's going to get about 13-yard gain and touch
There
and a
goes
first down.
Dylan again. Dylan Bogart makes a play again.
And it's the same receiver,
They run the
Hendricks.
same exact play on
same
the
as that
exact
left side. Sort of what
or
Wilmington
the
did a minute
opposite
ago
side.
where they switched around, same play, different angle. But he's coming out of the backfield going, and Dylan's going with him stride for stride, but that's kind of hard to
If you're just tuning in on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, we're at Alumni Field. We got Wilmington 31, Butler Aviators 21.
one man in the backfield, pass, play, going by Cotter, throws it out.
Incomplete.
Wow.
Looks like number 25 was supposed to run a hitch.
Hitch and
He kept
tell you
on
what,
go.
if the Wilmington boy would have turned his running stride by stride with him, the pass was going to him.
Yes. But if you're
Oh, he played great defense.
Great defense.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he didn't know the pass was coming, and looking at this, I'm thinking, wow, is he passing to Wilmington? That's what went through my
Yes.
mind.
Now here I think this is a great call by
Second
Coach
10.
Killen.
Second
We
10
got
now.
Ames out here on Johnson. We got 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
So we'll put the
Dylan's
pressure on.
on
We
the
got 2 men
inside
in the
receiver.
backfield, 25 and 35. Ryan
There's a
Martin
pass,
and
they're going
pass
to
play
Johnson.
coming out here to Johnson.
Ooh.
He's hit. Ball goes up in the air and nobody can get to it.
Almost picked.
Great
What a
defense
pick.
by Ames.
Great
defense by him. As soon as the ball hit Johnson, Ames hit him. The ball went flying up in the air. Unfortunately, it came towards the sidelines, and all of our players were on the inside. But that's the kind of play that gets picked off.
That is great defense. Now we've got 3rd and 10. Butler is on their own
Right.
46-yard line,
Wilmington
47-yard line.
Wilmington
They've
has
got to do
came
something.
out ready to play so far this second half. If they can stop them on this play,
Yes.
big for Wilmington.
Butler, 2 to the right, 2 to the left.
Man of motion. Nope, he stops. Scooted up, comes through. Handoff. Nope, fake handoff. Here he goes back. Pressure on. Throws, goes deep. Overthrows
Incomplete.
everybody.
Incomplete.
Dylan went up for that ball, and I was really hoping he didn't nick it, because if he nicked it, it could have slowed it down to the offensive player caught the ball.
Looks like Butler's coming on the punt now. So now, if this time, if you're Dylan Bogart, I'm putting my heels at 10.
Yeah.
On the
Do
10.
not let this ball
No.
hit the ground and bounce
No.
past you.
Because if it does bounce and takes a long bounce, you can at least give time to pick it up and run.
And with Dylan's speed, he can do so much with this ball.
Wilmington's got to see this punt off. They've got to send at least 2 guys to see this punt off. They're
A bad
going.
pass snap again.
That's
We're
what
on
they
him.
did. No, look at. He's going to
Picked up, picked up. Here goes
Dylan
Dylan
Bogart.
out to the
He's
outside. 35, 40, 45, 50, 45,
off the
40.
races.
He's off.
He's
Nobody
gonna
going to
catch.
catch him.
Touchdown.
When you saw the
Dylan
kicker hit,
Bogart.
once the ball hits the ground, there's no roughing the kicker.
This place is going crazy, Joe Davis.
Yes, Wilmington.
Bogart picks that ball
takes
up.
it to the house. No,
His
you
heels
saw,
was on the 10.
but you saw the kicker sort of. Oh, he hit me. But once the ball is snapped and hits the ground, there is no roughing the kicker. It's off. He's a runner.
Yes.
He is now a runner.
Wilmington shockingly scores on a punt. I bet that was a 90-yard
Yeah, like you
return.
said, get your heels on the
Heels
10.
on the
He
10.
was.
He was
the ball
on the 10.
bounced. Everybody was backing up. The ball took a bounce in the air, and he went through it.
Yes. And remember, I
That's
said
a dangerous
bounce.
play, but it
Yes,
worked.
It is, but at least you're not letting it roll to the 4.
Right.
Wilmington gets the extra point, and it's going to bring us at 5 minutes.
Well,
Wilmington's going to lead
and on the-
38-21 against the Butler
and what you
Aviators.
said a minute ago, don't let it hit the ground. Well, there, because of the botch snap and the running kick, that punt's not a regular punt. He's kicking it low and hard, so it's not the regular punt that Dylan's back for. So that ball is going to hit short and bounce around. Luckily for Dylan, it took one of those high bounces that he could go underneath, and everybody's just standing on their heels watching it.
Yes.
And all of a sudden he runs by 4 or 5 players before they realize what the heck's going on.
Now,
And with his speed,
you are really going to see what the Butler Aviators have
Right.
in their tank, because now when your back's against the wall,
you're away. You're playing away.
Away.
It's 17 points down. Everything you've done has went against you in the second half. Will they fold
or will they
or will they
capitalize?
Now, I can tell you right now, they will not fold.
They won't. I agree with
This
you.
is
I
too
agree.
good a team and too good a coach team to fold.
But if you are Wilmington Hurricanes,
You're going to keep putting the
you're
pressure
going
on
to
them.
pound them. You are going to continue to pound on them.
Right.
Yeah. So, Wilmington's going to be kicking off on their 40-yard line.
Wilmington fans have really came alive. They were rooting the first half, but I tell you what,
They've
the second
come
half, they have
alive.
came
They
alive.
have come alive, Joe. Wilmington
Good
kicks,
kick.
split kick.
Caught the bump.
Oh.
Ball's loose. And he covers it up on the
So-
26, 27-yard line.
Butler is going to take over first
That
and 10
push
on
kick
their
has been
26-yard
working.
line.
Yeah,
That was good squib kick.
that was a good squib kick because it's movement.
Plus,
and,
it's not giving them an opportunity to receive the ball.
and your best runners are not getting
Yes, yes.
the ball. Okay, they've got the ball at the 27-yard line.
Wilmington's going to
27.
stay in a 4-3 on their defense. They're actually
Well, right now,
stay
don't
what
change-
you're doing. Don't change a thing, like you said.
yeah, when
Don't
you're
change.
when you're going good, don't make any drastic changes at this point.
Butler to the right, one to the left, 2 men in the backfield.
And hands off this time up the middle. He's going to put his shoulder down, and he's going to push himself forward at least 5 yards.
Brought
See where
down
they mark
there
it.
by number 58 for the
58.
Hurricanes, Lucas Elam.
If you can see in this dark room now, you go
It's
ahead.
hard to see
Oh,
these names, but I could read them.
These old 63-year-old eyes makes it hard to see in the dark. All right,
2 to the right, 1 to the left.
2 in the backfield. Number 25,
Butler
Martin
Aviators.
and Flat are in the backfield. He goes back to pass, and we got a whistle, but someone started too soon
Somebody
again.
had to start too soon there. Penalties are
Both teams shooting
penalties
themselves
are
in the
killing,
foot on
yes.
these plays. And again, when you're the team behind, earlier I was getting on Wilmington because at that time they had just scored and we're trying to come back. They're now the team behind. You can't shoot yourself in the foot when you.
17-6. Logan Elm.
They're already in the
versus
fourth
Miami
quarter.
Trace in the fourth quarter.
They got their game started quick and going.
Our other broadcast partner, Charlie
they're
Hargrave,
running
is
the ball
over there
more.
covering. Back to Wilmington. Butler's
throwing
got
the ball
second
more here.
and 10 to the left. Drop
And it's
back
a
to
pass play, looking deep, throws short, jumps over, throws it back to Martin, Ryan Martin, and he caught the ball about the 32 and ran it up to about the 35.
Looks like Hickey's going to pick him up on the tackle there.
Yeah, it's going to be third and short.
So
Wilmington so far, in these third and shorts has came through a couple times, so nothing's guaranteed here.
if you're Wilmington
And again,
here,
they're
looking. If we're Wilmington here,
They're not going to go fourth down on this side of the
Wilmington's
field.
got to blitz here. They got to show blitz.
They got to take the middle away
Take
from
the
them.
middle away right here. If I'm Wilmington, I'm blitzing. It looks like they are. They got a man in blitzing. Going to club.
Oh, he caught the ball for the first
but
down,
outside.
and he's going to get thrown out of bounds. Again, that's number 26 again. Hendricks.
Looks like
Hendricks.
Brent Bell for Wilmington got burnt there on the outside there, Joe. He's got to play his outside shoulder there. I don't know if he had
I
him playing
think Bell's a
inside or
senior,
out.
too. Yeah, I think there's two Bells, but one's a younger one. I don't know if they're brothers, but this one
So we got first and 10 on Butler's
they're
own
still short of the
47-yard
50,
line.
still short of the
No,
50.
42-yard line. 3-2 right. Handoff to the right.
handoff coming this way to Martin, I think. And he brought back. Did the ball come loose?
What a big play. Number 7 there.
Oh, that's 26, not 25.
Kyler
That's
Reed.
Hendricks. That's Hendricks.
That was a big play by Kyler Reed.
He's the one that tackled him on the
yes,
pass play over there. So he's
that was
probably
nice.
following him across.
Yes,
He
I
was
think.
probably the man in motion, got the handoff.
Well, look, here they are. He's see Johnson down
Johnson's
here.
Johnson's
Is covered
waving his
by-
hand like,
yes.
hey.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. Johnson solo over here.
Throws up the middle and incomplete. Good defense.
Good defense. That
Eden was on him, and Eden was stride for stride. Right on him. You got to be behind him. You can't be in front of him on that play. But he was 1 yard behind him. Was it? I
think it was Jeffrey Mansfield there on that coverage
was
there.
that Jeffrey, not Eden?
Yeah, Jeffrey's over there on the right side. We've got Ames coming back here to the left. Ames is going to be over on Johnson. They've had him locked down on Johnson. down here.
I thought Mansfield was there. No.
Mansfield's on the back side here.
Yeah.
We got Hickey on the right side here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
And we're going back and pass play, running to the left, throws it short, catches it. Martin gets free, going to gain a first down off there. He got it about 5 yards, and he's going to run about 7 more after the catch.
Looks like Sloan Morse had him wrapped up and let him go. Had him wrapped up before the first down there. And
Right,
he just
did.
let him go.
He was hit on at 5 yards. He was hit immediately, but he was just able to push him off and
Looks like we got a score update. We got Piqua losing to Franklin, 14-7. So if you're just tuning in on Campus Nation, the sports animal, we're at Alumni Field here in Wilmington, Ohio. We have the Wilmington Hurricanes, 38, and the Butler Aviators, 21. So, Joe, that last play by the Wilmington Hurricanes when they returned the punt there, what are you thinking, sitting here as a spectator, sitting here as a Clinton County alumni, being around this community? What are you thinking here? And now Butler's coming back, and they're trying to capitalize off that.
I'm thinking, again, if they're going to get something, make them 5 yards at a time.
Yep.
I'm not going to let a big play come through here.
Butler 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Going deep, going down to Johnson, and he
Catches it. He beats Ames. He jumps over Ames and catches it.
right. Ames had position.
He just
But he
got
lost his
jumped
balance,
up. He
yeah.
lost it, and he jumped up over top, catches the ball.
He stopped. When the ball was coming down, Johnson sort of stopped. Ames went by him like a half step a yard, and then he jumped right in front of Ames and caught the ball.
So,
And that's just what I said.
you did.
Don't let happen.
Yes, you said that. And here's the thing. I mean,
That guy is explosive. He's a 6'5" receiver. He's a senior.
He's been over here for the last 5
Yes.
times marching. Hey,
Butler is going to attempt the extra point. Snap
nice
up.
snap, and it's blocked.
Blocked.
Well, remember, this is the backup kicker, and you
Yes.
said this could come in to hurt them.
Yes, and he gets it blocked.
They were down 17, now they got 6, so now they're still down 11. That's still 2 scores.
So in the third quarter, with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining,
Wilmington cannot
Wilmington 38,
set on this
Butler
lead.
27.
I'll tell you right now, I think Butler's going to score more than 38 points in this game. Wilmington has to score
Wilmington has
and
gotta
eat up
get the
clock in
football
doing
in
that.
But
Wilmington has also, they've capitalized every time they've touched the football.
Right.
I mean,
Butler's going to
they've
score.
done it different ways. That's one thing good about Wilmington. It's
Yes.
not like okay, they're giving the ball to Dylan, they pass the ball to Dylan. No, it's Dylan, it's Brady, it's passing the ball to 2 receivers. There's so many different people touching the ball for Wilmington, scoring and
Yes.
getting first downs. It's hard. It makes it hard to stop a team.
so now, looks like Butler's going to kick off on their own
See, there's
40-yard
no penalty.
line.
There's no penalty. They're putting
No
the ball on the
penalty.
40.
yeah, they are. Okay, they kick off from the 40.
The last 3 kicks have all came
Yes.
from the 40. So
Butler's going to kick off from their own 40.
there was
and,
no penalty at halftime,
no.
which Rick told us about.
Ames
Rick
and-
lied to us.
Ames and Bogart back on their heels are on the 10 to receive the kick. It'd be big if they can return this
Okay,
one.
it's a deep kick. It's
You
going
got-
to go to the 5, 6
Ames.
yard. He drops the ball, picks it up, drops it, picks it up. Now he's going to run. He's going to get over the 10, 15, 20. And here
got
comes
a
the flag.
flag. We got a flag. Is that a late hit
There's 2
or
flags.
is that a hold?
I don't know. There's 2 flags come in.
Yes, it could be a late hit, could be a hold, intentional. We're going to see as we go to the referee here.
I'm watching the players to see if they're signaling. And it almost looks like their players aren't as unhappy as our players.
Tonight's
It's hard to
game,
read.
We would like to thank Haunted Hollow from Wilmington, Ohio on Dalton Road. Looks like
September
illegal.
16th.
Looks like illegal hands.
First down, but
Personal
we're
foul.
going back to the 12-yard line.
12-yard line, first and 10
Well,
on the
12 and a
12.
half, almost to the
Yeah.
13.
So
Wilmington will take the ball on the 13-yard line, first and 10, their own 13. Boy, Joe, it's nice working with you and Rick and
thank you.
Mean the Machine Bean.
I throw it back at
Camera.
you. I haven't really said that, but I throw it back at you. You're very good, and I like working with you.
I like working with
And
you.
I don't mind you stepping in when I'm
Yeah.
enhanced into the game sometimes.
quads left, one to the right.
Empty backfield. He takes it, goes to the right. He's going to get it outside. He's going to get
He
a first
truck
down.
sticks him.
He's
Truck
going to get.
sticks him. A quarterback that truck sticks.
Boy, I tell you
do
what.
like about that?
I mean, if you look at him, he looks like a fullback.
He does. He looks like
He
a
looks
fullback.
like a fullback.
He's
So
a
when
big, mean dude.
It sort of reminds you of like a quarterback that used to play for a Florida the football team.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
We got Wilmington's
But he
got
could probably throw better
quads
than Tim Tebow.
left.
Looks like Wilmington's got quads left, one to the right. Brady's going to be alone in the backfield. Butler is in a 4-man front on defense. Looks like
Same
they're in
thing,
a
empty
4-2.
backfield in a quad. He's dropping back, looking, throwing.
Over the middle.
Ames catches the ball,
Catches
goes
it.
outside.
He's gonna
being grabbed, pulled down just over the 50.
Looks like he's got lucky. He got dragged out of bounds by number 3 for Vandalia Butler.
Yes, he was getting the outside corner, and if he'd have caught that corner, he was gone.
Yes, he was. Dude, DJ Ames has came up big today. We got first and 10 on the 50 or
of all
49.
things that's happened today, of all things that's happened right now, if you picked MVP, I've got to go
I
Ames.
go with Ames. I go with Ames. We got quads left, one to the right. Brady alone in the backfield. Vandalia in a 4-man front.
Pass back to Dylan. Dylan takes off. He's going to get to about the 47.
Joe, that's been a big play
48,
for them. That
47.
bubble route. I like that bubble
Yeah.
route. But here's the thing. If
See,
you're
one of these-
Vandalia,
but
you've
we'll-
got to give them credit because Vandalia's still playing deep enough because
And the coaches are watching that.
Yes.
The first time they see the guys all coming up, the next play is going to be pass.
They're going to double pass and get it out here. Now we got
But if they
quads
play
to the right.
back, Dylan's got the speed to kill him on that.
We got 4 to the right, 1 to the left. Brady in the backfield.
He's going to come left. He's going to come left the block. There he breaks
He's
in.
gone.
40, 35, 30, 25,
off to the
20,
races.
15, 10, 5.
Touchdown. Wilmington Hurricanes.
Again, and Brady does not have.
We got a flag back at the 50.
Two
We have got a
flags.
flag back at the 50. These referees are flag happy tonight, people.
Every time we get happy, we forget to look back
This
for a flag.
is it. Holding on the offense.
They are going to call holding on Wilmington.
Every time.
Penalties.
Really do kill you in games like this, Joe. This is what it's about.
Turnovers and penalties
Is what can really hurt a football team.
Second down. Wilmington's still got time. They've had
Yes.
breakaway plays, but this is going to put them back to like 22 yards.
So we're in the third quarter, a minute 9. Wilmington's leading 38. Butler has
Now, that's
27.
20. It looks like exactly 20 yards.
So it's second and 20.
They're saying 18 on the clock, but
Wilmington's on their 40, on their own 41.
See, they only have to gain half this time. Get
Trips
10,
to the
then
right,
get 10 the next.
1 to the left. Dylan's in the backfield, zone read.
He's going to keep
keeps
it
the
himself,
ball.
comes outside.
What a block. You got to block that kid.
Ames
Yeah.
has got to make that block.
Right.
If Ames
If
makes that block,
he was
there-
going on downfield to make a block, and
Yes.
he needs to make the block that's there.
Yes, make that first block. Let Dylan deal with the guy coming up second.
If he'd have blocked that with Dylan coming outside, Dylan
Yes.
he might have gone all the way.
Now we got third and 11. That was still, we picked up about 9 there.
And to Ames's thing, there was a player there that was supposed to block that guy, so he
Yes.
was going past
Going
to get
past
the next
it,
guy.
Yes,
you know,
I agree.
it's not like he didn't block a guy.
We got
3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Ames in the backfield. Dylan Bogart under center. Or in the back.
Hand off to Ames
Ames is
up
up the middle.
First down.
Ames got
Ames
the first down. He
and
gained about
plus-
17 there.
Oh yeah, he needed 10. Needed 11, and I think he gained about 16 yards.
I
on the
don't
play.
think Butler
Can handle their offensive line. I think this offensive line's got them on their heels.
they cannot handle this.
Well, like you said,
Butler's running a 4-2-5. They've got a line at least 7.
Well,
8 in
you've
the
got
box.
receivers that have killed people in the past. We're not even killing them with today. We've got 3 running backs in the backfield.
2 by 2 right here.
Dylan in motion, hands off, fakes hands off. Brady up the
He's
middle,
up the middle. He's off to the races.
5-yard line, 5-yard line. So
He-
like I said a minute ago, we went back, but I said that doesn't kill Wilmington. Wilmington's got the playmakers.
I'll tell you, Joe, this quarterback, like you said, he's like a Tim Tebow type
Oh.
quarterback. He's a big
Well, that's what I
old
said.
tank.
As far as running backs, you got to stop Brady. You
Yes.
got to stop Dylan. You got to stop Ames, and then you've got the receivers. It's kind of
So
end
at
of the
end-
third quarter. Wilmington 38, the Aviators 27. Wilmington has an 11-point lead on the 5-yard line, ready to score again.
We have got a score here. If you are Wilmington Hurricanes, 1st and 10. And
Worst
first and
case
goal
scenario.
on the 5-yard line.
One worst case scenario, Wilmington comes up with a field goal right here. They're still
Yes.
up 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
If they score a touchdown here, when they're only on the 5, they score a touchdown, they're up 3 scores in the fourth quarter. That's hard to come back.
Yes,
Now,
Joe.
I will say this. They have scored quickly many times. They have had a running play up the middle for one play at
Yes,
the
they
first
have.
of the half. They've had a quick pass play score. So they can do it. You
They
just can't
can.
let it happen.
Yes, I agree with you, Joe, there. But here's the thing. Both teams are very explosive.
Neither team's really stopped either.
Either one of each other.
No.
But here's the big thing.
Wilmington has stopped them more than they've stopped us.
Yes.
I'll tell you, this year, other than last year, Scott Killen is using Dylan Bogart,
Yes.
DJ Ames, and
Well,
Brady. the
Dylan
right way.
has been hurt.
Yes,
in the
last
past.
year.
So
But-
it hurts when you start to use him and then he gets hurt. Now he's healthy. Brady's
Yes.
healthy. Brady was hurt one year. He's healthy. You got all these guys. Ames was hurt. He's healthy. We're
Yes.
all healthy right now.
So here's the thing. You better look out. The SBAAC, when they enter the league, you better look out for the Hurricanes.
When we played Hillsborough and Greenfield last year, Matt Smith was catching passes all over the place.
Yes.
And so, if you start looking for the running backs, they're going to, and forget the receivers, they're going to come wide open.
All I could say is you better look out for Wilmington Hurricanes coming into the SBAAC.
What we got here?
Looks like
Delay a
Oh,
game.
man,
You
you're on the
come off-
5-yard line. You cannot have this happen. We're coming out of a huddle.
yes, you're coming out of a quarter
That-
there. The end of a quarter. You cannot. You have to be waiting.
That is
That's
to
a
me-
coaching
Yes.
mistake.
Yeah.
If you're a coach, you cannot.
You can't keep
No.
him over here talking
Now-
to him. You got to give him out there long.
We got 1st and 10, 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. Looks like we got an eye backfield. Brady's going to
Brady's
roll
he's
outside.
there. He's open in
wide
the end
open.
zone. He got it. Touchdown. Was that Ames?
No, number.
Was that Eden?
Who is that? It looks like
I couldn't see
Is
a
that
number.
Matthew Smith?
Six? Was
number
that the
6.
Six is a quarterback. isn't it?
Number 6. Matt Smith.
That is
That's
Matt
Matthew
Smith.
Smith.
We just talked about him.
Yes.
We just said how many touchdowns he's been caught in the past.
Yes,
And they
we
haven't been
just
using it. I
talked
forgot
about
his number was alone. I was looking for him with a higher number.
Scott Killen said
Last night on the sports show, he says, you look out for Matthew Smith. Matthew Smith will catch balls, and he
Good.
just got a touchdown.
That's another touchdown. We're up 45 to 27. Dean's getting in front of me. I can't see the screen.
11:54 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wilmington is up 18 points.
Yes, 45 to 27
So
over the Aviators.
Even if they get 8 points, a touchdown, go for the extra point and get 2.
Yes.
That's still 16. That's still 3 scores.
Wilmington High School is for real, people.
I mean,
These guys played Valley View. Valley View, the very first week they played Valley View.
And Valley View
they had a
will-
31-31 game in the fourth quarter.
I guarantee you, Valley
People,
View will
Wilmington
be a team
is
moving
for real.
moving toward the state this year. They have been in
Wilmington
the state.
is for real.
This team is a state qualified team, the Aviators. Wilmington, these are playoff teams. All of them.
Wilmington is a playoff team.
Team, they're ready. They're,
They're
loaded
showing.
for bear. They are loaded for bear
That
this year.
I said going in, that was the question.
Yes.
You're playing playoff teams. Can you beat playoff teams? They've already beat one and they're getting ready to beat another. They are showing they
Yes.
are a playoff team.
The people are drinking the Kool-Aid here in Clinton
They are-
County, people.
They're telling Clinton Massey, we're going to be looking for you at the end of the year.
Wilmington set to kick off on their own 40. We got 2 Aviators back on the 10.
Let's see what kind of
Heels
kick
are
we
on
got
the
this
10.
year. It's going to be fairly deep. It may be a squib or a full kick. It's a squib.
Squib.
Bounces around, picked up 44.
44.
He's turning
He's
around, boom.
stumbling, rumbling.
Yeah, but he was holding
Big
that ball.
number 44. He was holding it.
He-
Quentin Glover there.
Yeah,
on
he's
the
played a couple good defensive plays earlier in this game.
Yes, he has.
He's a big old
He's
rascal.
a big rat. He's the one that was when Dylan was jigged his guy and
Yes,
got by him.
yeah.
He got by the block because
I
he just threw the blocker to the side.
Yes.
Okay, Wilmington again. No quick score.
No.
Make them use clock. Keep them in bounds. Make them use a lot of clock.
Hey,
Looks like Johnson's
We got
gonna be in
trips to the
trips.
south.
we got left, 3 to the left, like Joe said. Quarterback's
Looking right.
gonna go
Looking.
for-
Throwing to 26 short.
Looks like number.
See, Johnson's deep. They're back with him, and then that's going to leave that short man open. You know, you can't let Johnson get deep on you. You got to play back for him.
Brent Bell.
That Bell kid, he
Yeah, that
made a
Brent-
nice play there. I'll tell you, Johnson was in the trips that time. Usually they got him in a lone
Lone
soldier
side on the
outside.
other side. They got 40. Is that 14 on the other side?
14's going to go wide side now. Now we got 2 to the left, 2 to the right for the Aviators.
We got Bell and Johnson over here.
Yes, we got 1 in the backfield.
Wilmington is in a 4-3.
Wilmington called timeout.
Wilmington calls a timeout. So
Well,
if you're just
like you
now
said,
tuning
there was a different
in,
set there. There was a
if you're
different set.
tuning in on campusnation.com, we are in the fourth quarter here at Alumni Stadium in Wilmington, Ohio. We got the Wilmington Hurricanes 45, the Butler Aviators 27. Joe, what are you expecting the rest of this game? We have.
I'm
the
looking for
Aviators.
excitement. Like I said, I don't think the Aviators are going to be stuck on 27 points. It's going to be up to Wilmington's defense to prove me wrong, and I hope they do. 21-7 Franklin over Piqua.
21-7. Franklin versus
Wilmington saw a different setup there. Like we noticed that, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, something different here. Now we got Johnson down here by himself. We got trips to
Butler's-
the right.
yep.
One man in the backfield. I think that's
14.
flat.
Yeah.
Looking, passing deep down the right side.
He's
He's open.
open.
He's open. He
Catches
catches the
it.
ball.
14's going to go in for the touchdown.
And I just said,
There's
don't
no
let them
flags.
score quick. No flags on their play.
No
Yes.
flags. No flags either. That is terrible. I'll tell you, that was
Court justice. Court justice.
Court justice, 14. you can't let your man pat. You got this lead.
No.
You cannot let them score quickly. You got to make them lead it. Use the clock. If they're going to score, make them 5 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards,
Yes.
and
Burn the time
Then by
off.
the time they score, there's not that much time left.
No.
Now, I think, are they going to go for 2 this time, Joe? They
I
missed
would.
that
That last extra point. Their kicker's hurt.
Their kickers
So,
are. I'd just go for 2 myself. if
Yes,
I'm them.
because last time they're like, okay.
Well, if they get 16 and 8 and 8, then a field goal could put them. It'd be 2-point difference. You might as well go for the 8 and 8.
They are definitely going. They got looks like they got one to the right, one to the left, man in motion to the right, 2 in the backfield. They're going to hand
off
off.
to Andy's
And
touchdown.
they're going to get it. Extra
A 2
point.
point. I mean,
2-point conversion is good. With Wilmington Hurricanes leading 45, Butler Aviators 33.
Still up 12. So
11
the
minutes
good
and
thing
19.
in Wilmington's favor is there's still 2 scores ahead of
Yes.
Vandalia. Wilmington has to go down and score. If you score again and make them 3 more scores again, it just starts pulling on your
Yes, and it's
pulling you down because you come back, they're up, they're pumped. Then all of a sudden
Yes.
Wilmington scores, and then you go, we got to score 3 more times in less than a quarter, and it just does drain a team. All of a sudden, no matter how much you try to stay into a game, mentally it pulls you down when the other team if Wilmington comes right back and scores.
But this is the kind of football that I look forward to. I like defense, but when you score points, this is beautiful.
Oh, this would be a great game.
What a good
Now,
game to call.
Again, I keep saying the same thing. I keep saying Wilmington needs a long, sustained drive to eat up a lot of clock. And every time I say that, they march down the field quickly and score, which is not bad either.
Yes.
But any score right here is going to be good, whether it's quick or whether it's slow, because it's just going to drain the strength right out of this
Butler
team.
is set to kick off on the 40. We got Dylan Bogart and Ames on heels are on the 10. They're
So
receiving
onside kick.
Wilmington's going to
Wilmington had the ball. Yes, I think they covered it. Yes, good.
45-yard
45.
line.
So now Wilmington gets the ball midfield.
1st and 10 on the 45, on their own 45. That's midfield pretty
Yeah.
much.
Hey,
What are you going to do now?
Now, did you see what Wilmington did, though? The ball came, the first line, let
Yeah.
it through, they blocked, and then the guy behind dove on the ball.
You don't.
change your game here. You keep
No.
running. You
No.
do what you got to do. You don't change your game here.
You keep playing
I
your
keep-
football game. Whether you go score 3 more touchdowns and Butler scores 2 or 3 more touchdowns,
Again,
you keep driving.
You got Brady, you got Ames, and you got Dylan Bogard in that backfield. Who's going to run the ball?
Yes.
And then the Matt Smith runs open.
third quarter.
Wilmington is leading here at Alumni Field, 45. Butler Aviators 35. So Wilmington's got a 10-point lead. Looks
Brady
Sack.
Evans went back for a pass. They blitzed in and got him for a loss. That's about a 10-yard loss.
So here, Joe.
Now it's going to be 2nd and 20.
This is not what Wilmington needs here. They've
No.
got to move forward and keep driving
Yeah,
forward.
because you don't want to get to where you end up punting or whatever and giving the ball back to them at midfield. You know,
Yes.
you've got to get a couple, 2 or 3 first downs at minimum just to eat up a lot of clock.
Yes. We got quads right. One
Quads
left.
And
Dylan
it's going
Bogart in the
to Dylan. He's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Sack. Man.
So we're back to the 30. They're blitzing. They're just coming out blitzing.
The
They're
Aviators,
sending everybody but the kitchen sink.
Yes, the Aviators aren't backing down. They're going to attack.
That's going to be 3rd and 10, 25. 10 and 25.
Wilmington.
3rd and 25.
Third about 25.
Looks like Wilmington's
There's
got
a flag on the field.
At least get something. Oh, we got an unsportsmanlike conduct.
I
on
didn't hear the
Wilmington.
number. Somebody got mad about something there. You know, keep your again coming out of the halftime. I said
Yes.
one of the key things: keep your composure in the
Yes,
second
you
half.
have to. And if you're Scott Killen, you have to tell him, listen, guys, we're up 10
Now
points.
it's 35.
Yes.
3rd and 30. Again, we're going to be punting the ball, and they're going to get in the ball at the 50-yard line here in a second.
Yes. Wilmington's got at least.
Killen's
do
going out
something.
to say who said what he do, what happened here. He just wants to know. He's not arguing to play here, I don't think, but wants to know exactly what the kid did and who did it.
So here you are in your Wilmington. This is 3rd and forever here. They're about 3rd and 30 almost, I would say. 3rd and 35.
Third and 35. I mean, you're starting here at the 45, 10, 20. I mean, that's 10, 20, 30, and then we're on the 20-yard line. That's 5 more yards. That's 35-yard line. That's 35 yards. That's what this
quads right here, or no?
Nope.
Actually, we got trips right. We got
Trips
2
right.
to the left. Brady's in the backfield alone. Wow, look, now they're moving it
Now
back.
we're moving back 5 more yards.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Now we're 3rd and 40.
3rd and 40.
On the 15. Who? Miami Trace 17, Logan Elf 12.
Short pass to Ames, catches the ball. He's going to gain back about 12 to 15 yards of the play there. Now we're going to punt the ball.
So,
again, we're going to punt the ball.
We got a score update in the final score. Logan Elm has got 17, and Miami Trace 12.
5-point game with how
That's
much time?
That's the final score.
That's
there.
final?
Yes, that's the final score. Wilmington's going to punt from their own 26.
And they're standing about where we would have got a first down.
They moved Johnson back to receive this kick. His heels are on about the 37-yard line.
And that's where we needed to get to be a first down.
42-yard line.
And he's going to back up a little more. He's going to hit the ground.
Yes, that's
going to
big.
bounce.
Get all around him. Yes, big punt there
Nice
by
punt.
Wilmington. Good punt. Got him all the way back.
Yeah. Rolls dead on
Again,
about the 28
he should not have let that ball hit. He could have came over and played that ball.
Catch that ball. So, Joe, what do you think there? The Aviators, if you're Wilmington, you have got to put the pressure on them.
Aviators are thinking quick scores. That's what they're thinking. So watch for the receivers. I say they blitzed us on every play and got us 40 yards back. Blitz them. Do to them what they're doing to us. Put a man in their quarterback's face. He's going to be going back to pass. You know they're going to be going back to pass. They want to score quick.
Yes, I agree.
Let's put them in 3rd and 4th and long.
Two to the left, one to the right for Butler.
Flag. Nope. That was a bug. Pass going out to the right field. He's catch it. He's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Hit.
Yes.
Big hit by Wilmington.
Woo! They get it back to the 20.
They're going to lose about 7 on that one, Joe.
Yes.
Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 17, 2nd and 16.
Maybe 8.
Wow. That's huge. About looks like 2nd and 18. They did lose about 8. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Butler, but Butler can get, they go deep.
They can call quick.
I mean,
both teams can score quick. So even being 2nd and 25, but both teams, things can happen. So
Butler, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Wilmington's going to stay in a 4-3. Looks like 4-2 defense. We got a penalty on the field.
On the snap.
Looks like full start. That's a big play. We're going to have full start on the offense, Butler.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 23.
I'll tell you, Joe, that was big. Right here, they cannot.
The one thing I don't like.
What?
At the point of snap, watch our defenders on the corner. They're backing up real quick.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I don't let the guy buy you, but on the other hand, you back up 15 and they run a 5-yard route, catch the ball,
and then
they're running by.
You're on your heels. You don't want to be on your heels all day. Okay, we got trips left. We got 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Wilmington in a 4-2-5. Guy back to pass.
Up the middle, intercepted.
Picked off.
Woo! I saw that coming.
What a play.
That 23
for the Wilmington. Sloan Marsh.
Way to go, Sloan Marsh.
Big play by the safety.
Way to go, Sloan. Jim's jumping up and down for joy.
Yes, Jim's probably going crazy at whether he's at East Clinton or wherever he's at. So, what a big play for Wilmington. Now, if you're Wilmington, what do? They take over on the 27-yard line.
You don't pass
the ball. You got to run the ball.
You don't pass. I'm saying don't pass. You're saying run. So we're saying the same thing.
Run. Yep, we're saying the same thing.
Kill the clock.
Yes.
There's only 8:18, and they're right now still 10 points behind you.
Wilmington's got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Brady in the backfield with Ames. Jet sweep.
And what do? We pass to the end for a touchdown.
My
God. One thing we're not going to do is pass. And what do? Because they said they're not going to pass.
Do you know what? In our sports show, Scott Killen said, we are going to get Matthew Smith the ball. Look out for Matthew Smith. And what did he do? He's having a monster game, Joe.
He is. I told you. that they used him a lot last year and haven't been using him the whole game, and then
Yes.
boom, boom, boom.
Yes, you said that. Wilmington just scored again. They're attempting their extra point. There's 8 minutes and 14 seconds in the fourth
Ryan
quarter.
Campus holder down, up,
And
looks
it's
good.
So,
And it is. Wilmington goes ahead 51-35. Again, now
8 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now the Aviators, even though he said the quarterback or whoever's going to say, "Hey, we're in the back of his mind."
It is now
52-35.
Yes.
We didn't add in the extra point. 52-35. Wilmington's ahead. 17 points now.
Look at the people at Alumni Stadium.
That is 3 scores.
They are on their feet and ready for
Now,
rumble.
the coaches tell them, hey, we're a quick snap team. We score quickly. But I tell you what, in the back of their mind, they're saying, damn, every time we score, they score. And it's hard to come back. When you're behind and you score and they score, you can't gain on a team.
No.
I mean, if they're gaining 1 point, that ain't gaining anything.
Wilmington set the
score
kick
7,
off on their own 40-yard line. We got 2 Butler receivers in the back ready to receive it.
And he
Johnson
kicks off
deep.
high and deep this time.
He's going to take it from his own end zone.
Catch, 1 foot was in the end zone, ball was out, and he tackled on the
18.
18.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, he should have let that go.
I think I'd let that one go.
I mean, he was only this far from the ball being blown dead
Yes.
because if the ball goes in the end zone, it's dead.
So Butler's going to get the ball on their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10 here. Wilmington are coming back out on defense.
Plus, he ate up clock
yes.
where they could have just walked out there and started with the clock fresh. That's
Butler-
another thing you got to think about right there.
Yes.
If you're not gaining 20 yards on that play, you're better off. The clock's big for them right now.
Yes. Looks like number 9. They're putting number 9 on Johnson this time. Mason McIntosh got him.
I haven't heard-
DJ Ames ain't on again. DJ
Nope.
Ames ain't.
Here comes Dylan in.
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to my grandsons if they're listening in South Carolina where the hurricane could be causing a problem in a couple days.
We got a
Do we
flag
have
on
a
the
delay?
field.
Do we have a delay?
We're gonna see what
Delay, I
they-
think it is.
Delay
Delay game, yes.
So
I mean, that-
that's going to be 1st and 15 on the Aviators' own 13-yard line. Butler's going to line up. 2 right, 2 left, 1 in the backfield. They're back to pass.
Pass, throws it out here to the right side, but misses.
Incomplete.
Now all night long he's been cool. He's been cool and
Calm and collect-
He's
That fast now.
yeah he wasn't even close to being now. The defense was up on the receiver
Yes,
closer than
they
normal.
was, yes.
See what I mean? See
Pressing
what
it,
happens
yeah.
when you're pressing up on your defense.
And
Wilmington's not afraid of getting beat as much now as they were earlier. So now they're able to.
Everything comes a lot easier when you're up 18
Yes.
and there's 8 minutes to go in the game.
Yes.
I mean, it seems like, you got these guys on their heels.
We've already had an interception. Now these guys are thinking, hey,
Butler-
maybe I can intercept this.
Butler's
pass.
got 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield.
Here he goes back. Going to fake to a run.
He's running.
15,
Down the
20,
sideline.
25, get hit. He's going to get a first down. No
First
flags.
down. Let the clock run.
That's all right.
If you're Wilmington, you got to let the clock keep running here. It doesn't matter if you keep them in bounds, no matter what.
What? Keep him in bounds.
them in bounds. That's huge for Wilmington if they can keep them because the clock is on their side. Clock is so against Vandalia Butler right now, and they're still huddling
They're
up.
still-
if you're the Aviators, you're running.
You got to be
right
playing
now.
your
You gotta be on
2-minute
the
drill
ball.
right
Yes,
now.
Now's your 2-minute drill.
When you're three scores behind, you got to be doing that now. You can't
Butler.
wait until the 2 minutes.
Yes, Butler's got 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Oh, and then somebody jumped on their team.
Big 79. He was wanting to go eat some steak, wasn't he?
He was in a hurry.
Big 79 was wanting to eat some steak there,
I
Joe.
got a feeling the run was going that side.
Will Long didn't wait that long, did he?
No, he didn't.
Will Long couldn't wait long. He jumped off sides and says, you know what?
Now we're down to 7 minutes and 23 seconds.
Oh,
it was
it's
over.
it's 3rd and 6 or 7. He didn't get the first that last play.
No.
So that 5-yard
Wow.
penalty just
That's
hurt them.
Yeah,
That's
he was a
huge.
yard short. Now he's
Butler 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield.
goes back to pass, looks to the right, throws out there, caught
By number
by 20. Again, I can understand a little bit.
But you got to keep him inside.
Keep him in bounds. But be close enough to when he catches it, you can tackle him.
That's that Dalton Sharp.
We can't be 10 yards behind these guys, and let's let them do what they want to do.
Yes, that Johnson and Dalton Sharp's been their man, like you said earlier, Joe.
Here comes Ames back on the end.
Ames to cover him.
It's good to get these guys out and give them some rest. These guys have been playing offense and defense the whole game.
Yes, we got to the left, one to the right. He's going to keep it up the middle here.
And he got caught. He only gained a couple yards. Now, if you can keep a guy in bounds and only gain 2 yards on the play, that's big.
So if you're joining in on campusnation.com, we're in the fourth quarter here at Alumni Stadium. There's 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the game.
Just came in.
Wilmington's got 52. Butler Aviators got 35.
Wilmington's doing a lot of fresh. They're throwing in 3 or 4 guys every play, so keeping fresh bodies out there on defense.
Yes. We got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. He takes
and we're
the
pushing.
snap.
That's pushing. It's going deep down the right sideline. Ames is there. Oh, I wouldn't
Johnson.
be. It almost
Did
looked
he
like
catch it? He caught it. They're going to give it to him on the 30-yard line.
Oh, he was pushing Ames away.
Yes, it looked like it, but they're going to give him the catch on the 30. It's going to give Butler the ball on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line.
Ames was turning back to look for the ball, and he get out of my road.
Yes.
I'm going to catch this pass. You can't push your guy off to get the ball.
We would also like to thank our sponsor, Haunted Hollow, on Dalton Road in Wilmington, Ohio. Joe, let them know when they're going to be starting. 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Saturday, September 16th, if you dare call.
Butler back to pass.
And wide open again.
Wide open
and
on the 18.
They're catching, going out of bounds. Catching, going out of bounds.
Butler's going to put the first down on the 18 and get to the 18, their own 18. It's going to be 1st and 10. Okay.
If you play up on a guy when he turns and if your defense was close, he doesn't know what to do. That's when he throws a bad pass.
I agree. With 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go, if you're Wilmington, what are you doing here?
Well, you don't want to score right here. You want to do everything you can. Now you got to play up on these guys. You cannot let a guy.
They're still in a
4-2-5.
Look
down here to the right. Down here to the right. 20. Oh, he drops the ball!
Johnson was wide open.
Who was playing defense fell down.
Mason McIntosh was covering him.
And he fell down. And you know what he did? When Mason McIntosh fell down, he turned his head to look where Mason was and then turned back and lost the ball.
In his arms.
He turned back and dropped the ball.
Johnson has got to capitalize and make that catch. Looks like the Aviators are on about the 18-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Mason got turned around there and lost his balance and fell down. He's got to stay with him.
There's one in the backfield. We got a man motion left to us now. Looks like he's looking.
To the right, ball got tipped.
Yes, big player.
Ball got tipped as he threw it.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10 on the 18. So, Joe, if you were the Aviators here, okay, 3rd and 10, I mean, right now, what are you thinking?
Okay, what I would call right now, I would call the short pass, to get a first down. If you don't get it on this play, get it down towards 4th and 2. Get the first down and then score.
Yes.
Don't think, okay, we got to throw this into the end zone. We got. If I'm them, I'm not. I'm thinking. You don't want to run. If you're going to pass it away, it's incomplete.
Yes.
You stop the clock.
Aviators got 2 to the left, motion out left, run a bubble route over to the left. Number 35 catches it.
Good defense.
Good defense by Wilmington.
Number 40.
Is that the Hickey boy, isn't it?
Brett Bell.
That's the Bell.
Brett
kid.
Bell.
What a
great
good play.
defense.
He only gained about a yard there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to bring 4th and 9 on the 17-yard line. Butler are driving on the Hurricanes. They're on the 17-yard line. What a great game if you're just tuning in here. There's 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We got Wilmington 52, Butler Aviators 35. The crowd is on their feet here at Wilmington Stadium.
4th down and 9. Got to get to the 9-yard line. He's back to pass. Takes, throws it up, and defense, no flag.
Hurricanes.
Good defense. Wilmington takes over the ball with 5:27 to go.
Joe, I'm going to tell right here, they're going to get the ball back on their own 17-yard line. It's 1st and 10. You got to run the football.
Did we say that a minute ago?
Yeah, they threw a pass. Yeah, so it's me and Joe's like,
I don't think they're going to do it this time, though.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe.
They're
running the ball this time.
Well, you're a different position. Here, you're at your goal line.
Yes.
Here, you're
But if it was me and you, we would have down there, too.
I would have ran the ball down there,
the ball down there, too.
I mean,
I think
That's the play. That's the play that it worked. It was great.
Yes.
Now, if he'd have thrown an interception,
Yes.
everybody would have been screaming, "Killen, what are you doing there?"
Yes.
But when they work, you're a hero.
You're a hero. Yes. When you don't, you're a zero.
Right. Same thing here. If he would come out and throw another pass play and catches it down here and runs it in for a touchdown, great play.
Great, but if it gets picked off and ran back to the house,
and now we're in a
he's
game.
loser.
Yeah, don't give them a game. Don't
you're
let
running
them think they have a game.
Now they're calling timeout. Wilmington had 3 to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to call timeout.
They just let the clock run
I
down.
would
as far as-
say they're going to run zone read here if I'm them.
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to secure this victory.
Yeah.
Of course, Butler's going to try to hit all 3 of their timeouts, but, I mean,
This is what you got to do.
And you know what my thinking on that is? Okay, this is my thinking. You're ahead. They've got timeouts left.
yeah.
You want that gives my team time to rest.
Yeah.
That gives Wilmington, when they call timeout, it gives Wilmington time to rest.
My boy.
You see him?
My son's number 2. See him right there?
Oh, right down there, yeah.
Number 2, yeah.
Can't
Yeah,
see
that's
him.
my little boy. He plays there at Wilmington Hurricanes. He's a good boy. I was going to bring him up, but I said, you know what? I got Smoking Joe Davis up here. He's going to be like, I said, I can't. I don't want to miss anything Joe says. So
Yeah.
I enjoy it, dude.
We got Wilmington's got
Wilmington's in
3
the
to the
backfield.
left.
1 to the right.
We got one in the backfield. Looks like Ames. Is that Ames in the backfield?
Yes.
Yes.
Butler's in a 4-2.
With Brady in motion is Dylan. He comes
Hands it
across.
off to Ames. up
Ames
the
goes to the left side. Going to cut out to the outside. He's open.
Yo, stay
Breaks
inside.
25,
He's going in.
30, 35, rolls it down.
40.
Good job. Because
You know
usually in the
Ames
play, he goes out and gets
helps,
pushed out.
yes.
He cut it back this time. Not only did he gain yards, but he kept the clock running.
Yes, Joe. You hit the nail on the head right there.
He kept it. That was a smart
And we've
play
said
by
all
him.
along, if he could keep inside, he gained. And look, he
Yes.
gained yards on that
But
play.
he could have easily took
Oh,
it
he could have
outside,
went
but
outside.
you know what? Hey, smart. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes.
5:08 left in the half. Here we go. Going to quick pass out here to Dylan. Dylan gets to the right. He's got it. Man, the beat. He gets 4
Just
guys.
hold on to the football.
He got a first down. We're
Here's
over the
thing.
50. We're into
You
their
can't-
territory.
You can't pass the ball right now. You've
No.
got to slow it down. You got to run the ball.
But that works. It works. I mean, it's a short. You don't want to do nothing that's going to get picked off and you take him back to the house.
I mean, that was a pass play, but that's
kind of a
run pass
yeah,
play.
Yeah, it's kind of a borderline. Yeah, he's not going deep downfield or throwing a slant pass across the middle. That
Normally,
was a smart play.
that pass is not incomplete.
Yes.
And therefore,
Yeah.
it's going to keep the clock
Yeah.
running.
Okay, there's 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Brady in the backfield. Lone there with Ames. Ames takes the snap. Or Ames
Hands
gets the
off
handoff.
up the middle. He's moving.
Boy, Ames drives. He keeps his feet moving.
They got
I
footballs up in the stand. Every time they throw a football up, I'm thinking they're throwing a flag on the field.
Oh, it does look like, dude, DJ Ames is an animal.
He is pushing. He's got
I
strong
can
legs.
tell you,
One kid that I have been really excited about today is DJ Ames.
I tell
He
you-
runs hard.
I get out of everybody. And I'll tell you, Tim Tebow, a.k.a. Tim Tebow
Yeah.
down there. Brady Evans.
Brady Evans.
He is an animal. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Evans in the shotgun. Looks like
That's why they
Ames.
can't key on Ames. Because
Yeah.
if they key on Ames, Brady keeps it.
they're
That's
keeping
why
the
he's been
clock
able to.
running. They're
Now he's
keeping
going to throw it out to Dylan, who
Dylan
catches it
catches it.
5.
Keep
He's
it.
kept first down.
First down.
And pushing in. They stop him.
Clock's going to
We're under
continue to
we're under
chop.
3:49 with a stop clock as they we're going to set the ball to get the clock started again
So
on the
it's gonna
first
be
down.
1st and 10 on a 38.
On Wilmington's own 38.
And Wilmington's
clock's
got
running.
Wilmington's got 4 more downs
Wilmington's
to let the
up
clock run.
17. Joe, I think this one's you might as well put the nail in the coffin
Oh.
on this one.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Trips right, 1 to the left. Ames in the backfield. Brady
Brady
takes the
takes it,
snaps.
hands off to Ames, comes over to the right side, off tackle, throws up the middle.
Man, they're
He
just
broke it
pounding
right back up the middle and
He
gained.
gains
He
8.
gained about 8 yards, if not 9.
Butler cannot stop Wilmington.
He gained 9 yards on that play, I think.
Looks like Big Punisher's going to come in for the Butler.
And we were
Aviators
talking
goal
earlier
line,
about
75.
how much bigger they were, and yet we're just running over.
Look at 75.
He's huge.
That guy,
He looks like a Bengal out
That's-
there.
he looks like Warren Sapp.
He does. High
to
snap,
right.
throws it over here to Dylan, catches it. He runs to the right. He's got first down. He turns,
First
runs into
down.
somebody, and he gets knocked down to 21. So we gained about 10 yards.
First
And
and
first down,
10,
under 3
Wilmington.
minutes to go.
So if you're tuning
And if you don't see them
in-
running their clock, the timeouts, because they, 3 scores, there's no sense.
So if you're just tuning in to 106.9 or Ohio or campusnation.com, sorry about that. We're on live on campusnation.com. If you're joining us here, we're at Wilmington High School Alumni Field. The score is Wilmington Hurricanes 52.
We also rock
Butler Aviators
Clinton Rock,
35. Clinton County Rocks.
Clinton County Rocks,
Fayette County Rocks,
Rocks,
and Greene
Greene
County
County
Rocks. Trips left with Wilmington, one to the right. Ames in the backfield. Go ahead, Joe.
Handoff pitch over here to Ames to the right side. Stutter
Stay
sets
in
for a
bounds.
second, stays in bounds, gets down to about the 21, 22.
You might
And
as
now
well.
they're calling a timeout.
Butler's calling a timeout there. What'd they pick up there, Joe? Was that just about a 1 yard gain? there?
Not much. Yeah, about
Not
a 1
much.
to 2 yard gain at the most. And that's what you notice the other times. They're gaining 9 yards. He's not calling a timeout because he knows he's going to get a first. He was waiting for the 1 or 2 yard gain, and then he's going to call the timeout. Our sponsor, Haunted Hollow, Wilmington Haunted Hollow, out on Dalton Road. And it starts on Saturday, the 16th.
If you dare.
That is Smoking Joe Davis. We have Wilmington has trips left. They're going to hand
Handoff
off
to Ames.
Ames.
He's
is
going to go in. Oh, he goes to the
He
1 or
goes
2
down
yard
the
line.
1.
Oh, man, I thought he was going in. They're going to mark him at the 1 yard line.
So if you're Wilmington here,
This is the nail on the coffin.
yes, I think if I'm Wilmington
Again,
here,
it's Dandy Don from Monday Night Football. Turn out the lights. The party's over. All good things must end someday. I'm not a good singer. But
that is Smoking
Can't
Joe
sing that song good.
Davis on campusnation.com. So Wilmington's going to line up in the I backfield this time. They have one dial and spread out to the right. They're running the clock down. There's 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the fourth
It's
quarter. They're up
now or
17. They're going to run the ball.
And
Why do
he
you
loses
do
the ball,
that?
but I think he broke the plane. He already broke the plane.
plane.
Yes.
You can't do that. If you are at Wilmington, you don't jump over and force anything. I'm sure Scott Killen, Coach Killen, is going to say something about it.
He was trying to put the ball
You can't
out.
do that, not when you're 17. You just take the ball. If you secure it.
Just don't. Yeah, you don't want to
Yes.
happen because
Yeah.
if that would have stuck out at the half-yard line,
Yeah.
they had a guy picking it up and running it out here, and he was probably going to take it to the house.
So with this big win tonight for Wilmington, it's going to be huge. Wilmington's back to for the extra point, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. This could make it a
Bad snap,
Yeah.
pulled down, good kick.
good.
He did a
59.
great job on that.
Looks like it's going to be
59-35, 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock left in the fourth quarter. Wilmington Hurricanes over the Vandalia Butler Aviators.
that is Smoking.
You don't
Joe
fly an
Davis.
airplane into a hurricane. Wait all night to say that. Yeah. I'm going to leave that one alone there, Rick.
So, if you're tuning in on campusnation.com, this is Smoking Joe Davis on the play-by-play. We got Mean the Machine
The
Dean
voice of Clinton County.
on the camera. Chris Weiskup here as the caller. Now, at times, I jump in the play-by-play. That's the same way Joe
we
does.
go both,
Joe
yeah.
does caller.
When
a
he
little bit.
does it, I jump in
it's
on him.
kinda like,
It's just
yeah.
you
We
go
do
with the
it.
feel, the
Yeah.
flow.
Whatever we do is what we do.
We just want to make sure you hear what's going on there. You got two play-by-play guys here. We're both knowing everybody on the Wilmington team playing, and so we're just here to make sure you have a good night. And
Yes.
I don't care about.
I don't either. That's the way I am. You don't have to hear me so much. You don't have to hear
There was a saying by the old basketball coach from UCLA.
Kickoff by Wilmington, fielded by the Butler.
It
They're
falls down to 29 yard line.
What's your saying? What's the old saying here?
It's amazing what can be accomplished when no one cares who gets the glory.
Yes, I agree. Nobody's trying to get the glory. And, talking about glory, Wilmington, all this whole team in this community right here, look at this fan base we have. They are drinking the Kool-Aid here in Clinton County.
No, we were
Scott
saying
Killen's got 'em drinking it, boys.
earlier we're going to give the game ball to number one for Wilmington.
Yes.
But how many guys from Wilmington have touched the ball and
been successful.
Been successful today.
There's been a bunch.
Oh, Matt Smith came on in the fourth quarter.
Now he came on, yes.
Late in the half.
Butler's taking the ball.
Dylan.
Hand the ball off. They're tackled there. On
Brady Evans. I mean, faking the ball and running.
Yes.
How many times did he run the ball? Oh, my God. It's really hard. I mean, if you go back to a lot of things, you could give the game ball technically to several players for Wilmington.
You know
that's
who
what
I
makes
wanna
them
give-
hard to stop.
Do you know who I'd want to give the game ball to?
Offensive coordinator.
Yes, the offense coordinator. Because you know what? He's made some great play calls
has.
tonight. You know what? Everybody wants to be an offensive coordinator when stuff's working.
Right.
But when nothing's working, nobody wants to be the offensive coordinator.
Handoff up the middle.
There
Hit.
he's pop right there. He got hit hard.
We have a bunch. We got a bunch of white jerseys
Number
out there
7,
right now.
Number 7.
I
Gets
got a
fist
feeling these
pump
are
from
freshmen.
heaven.
I got a feeling.
Kyler Reed says.
What's his grade?
Nah, he's a senior. He's been out there.
Okay, but these look 81, 8.
Yeah.
Look at these white jerseys. These jerseys have not been on the field and gotten dirty. Number 11 in the middle right there. It's not too dirty. These are all new players out there.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Of the
I mean, you don't have a lot to you got to keep some guys out there that's been playing.
Yeah.
Was number 11 the quarterback? Say he's a new quarterback. That's not their regular quarterback.
Yeah, they're not going to because up here
That's
here.
Alex. That's
Yeah.
Alex Joins.
Yeah, I think right now the thing is Butler.
He's
Butler
taking the loss and
Yes.
he knows in 46 seconds we can't come back on this team. So I'm going to put some guys out there. Let them.
Well, they don't want to get anybody hurt either.
No, don't want to get.
I mean,
why get a guy hurt in this?
Butler's going to be 8-2, 7-3 this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to win their games, I'm sure.
This could be the last game they lose all year. You're right.
Yeah, this could be their last game.
I tell you, Wilmington, I'm gonna really start watching Valley View and Vandalia Butler to see where they go the rest of the season because they're gonna be 20 seconds, 19, 18. We may only have one more play. If we have one more, they may not even snap the ball.
Yeah,
they're going to let the clock run out.
They are.
That's
That
class.
is your
That's
final
class.
score here at Alumni Stadium. Wilmington 59, Butler Aviators 35. Joe, what a great game.
What a great night to do a game. Yes, this great night to be a Clinton County right now, I tell you, and live in Wilmington. I live in Wilmington, and it's great. I'm wearing my bright orange and black pants tonight.
Wilmington,
I notice you're not.
with making the playoffs.
This is huge for them.
Huge.
Because
I mean,
Wilmington's got to be
Probably
8-2,
Killen
9-1.
does not want you to even talk about playing the game.
Yeah, he don't.
You know-
but
you know
this
the-
was huge.
Yeah.
Because this is a playoff
Playoffs?
caliber
You're
team.
talking playoffs?
Playoffs.
But Wilmington does. Wilmington, Clinton Massey,
Yes.
Valley View, Vandalia Butler. From their first game, they're talking playoffs to their team.
Yes.
And then
Joining us after the game, if you're tuning in, Coach Scott Killen will be up here. What we could do is, since we got two headsets, what we'll do is one of us can talk for like 2-3 minutes, and then the other
you
one
can take
talk.
it.
It don't matter. You can join it, or I'll do a little bit. You do a little bit. It don't
fine.
matter. Either way. That way you got your questions, and one of us can put that on.
Because a lot of times he'd always have the microphone where they could wear this and have the
Yes.
microphone. I don't see the microphone.
Yeah, that's
up
what
there.
we really
But
need.
he's already left, so we
Because
can't ask him.
So what we'll do is one of us will wear that, and then when we talk, you go ahead and I'll switch you back over.
That's fine.
That way we can talk because I'm sure you want to ask him a few questions. I mean, we'll both interview him.
You want me to ask him the stupid, dumb questions that I want to get hit for.
I'm going to come out with
I'll come out at the beginning.
And, Coach Killen, man, he beat them there his first year. 3 years ago, his first year, they beat Butler his first year. And the last 2 years, this has really kept them out of the playoffs. This is a game where they won out, and then they played Massey at the end
And
of the year.
Vandalia Butler is the team that beat them last year.
Yes.
That is the game that kept the points off.
Yes,
That kept them
from
out of the playoffs.
Besides Massey,
Beside Massey
this
at the
was
end.
one of them.
But again, if they'd have beat Vandalia Butler in the beginning of the season, that game against Massey would not have kept them out of the playoffs.
Like I said, if you are just now tuning in, we are on Campus Nation, the sports animal. Wilmington Hurricanes wins tonight, 58-35 over the Aviators. Joining us will be Coach Scott Killen after the game. He's down on the field right now with the team, giving them the rest of their talk. And like I said, what do you think about all in all? What do you think Wilmington joined at the end of the night? What do you think about it?
Tonight's game?
Yes.
I think it was a statement maker. Okay, they lost the first game to a very good football team. They came back and they beat Greenville. Okay, 1-1. So you're 1-1
Yeah.
going into this. Now, if they'd have lost to this game, it's telling the team, the fans, hey, we're a good football team, but we're just not a great football team. Tonight, you told the people we are a great football team.
Yes.
We have the makings to be a great football team.
Like
There's
Valley
each
View.
step at a time. You know, for the first 3 games, we've won 2 out of 3 against
Yes.
3.
And look at Valley View. Valley View, it was 31-31 in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
And I'm going to tell you, anything can happen. A block punt, a pick six,
Right.
and to turn a game around
penalty.
and make it look like it wasn't even a game.
Right.
You're talking in maps preps.
And usually that's a kickoff return.
Yeah,
or
Valley View was number 2.
Right.
Wilmington is number 25.
Right.
Now, they could have beat Valley View. Now we come out, we make a statement coming back against Greenville, beating the pants off them, and then beating the pants off Vandalia Butler.
And this game is going to help Wilmington because Vandalia, like you said, this could be the last game Vandalia Butler loses.
Oh, yeah.
When they go in the league, they may win
Yeah.
out. And if they win out the rest of the year, Wilmington's getting points. Every time they win, Wilmington gets points. So that's a team you beat.
Yes. Like I said here.
How big is Vandalia Butler? Do you know?
Vandalia Butler's big. They're a division, I think they're in Division 3.
3.
But that's a big school.
They-
I mean, they're as big as Wilmington.
Yeah.
Wilmington's in Division 3, aren't they? No, Division
2. I
2.
think.
Yes, they are 2. Wilmington is in
But
2.
Vandalia Butler, I mean, that's why I was thinking they might be 2 because that's a big school
Now,
up there. I've been up there doing
Wilmington,
volleyball.
Wilmington will be entering the SBAAC
Right.
now. And also, you are
Again,
looking
what you asked me a minute ago is they made a statement to the SBAC.
Yes.
Yes.
Blanchester's going into overtime, tied 20 against Waynesville.
And Waynesville?
Westfall and Blanchester are tied going into overtime.
Waynesville,
20
which
to
is
20.
which is 18 miles one side of Wilmington, Blanchester 17 miles the other
Yes.
side of Wilmington, tied 20-20 going into overtime. Very
Nice.
good game. Both both football schools.
So you thinking with Wilmington going into the SBAC
SBAC.
play now, this is going to be big. You got New Richmond. They're a pretty good sized school. You got Western Brown. They're a pretty big
good
sized
and
school.
they're both good at football.
Goshen, Massey. And, you're going to – I think Wilmington – I don't think there's too many teams in the SBAC that can play with Wilmington. I think Massey and them, I think their next big
Right.
game is going to be against Massey.
In
I'm
the
not
past,
looking past.
New Richmond has had some good teams in the past, and so has Western Browns at times.
But-
I don't know if they're in a rebuilding or if they're at the top of their game right now
Yes.
at either school. But Wilmington is not going to go into there saying, "Oh, we're the big guy, we're coming in." They're going in each game to play everybody tough and hard.
Yes.
But again, the schools that's in their bigger division, and again. In the leagues they're in and in who they play in the Cincinnati area, they're going to get points.
Yes. So looks like Wilmington's coming off the field. Coach Scott Killen will be joining us. There he is.
Hey,
There we
Scott
go.
Killen. Here,
Jump in.
Scott, take mine.
So, Coach, that was a big win tonight. What'd you have to say to your team before the game to get them that fired up? You guys had a big win.
Yeah, well, what I just told them was basically that, we're a pretty dynamic football team. As you can see tonight, if you take out Dylan Bogard, DJ Ames steps up. You try to step up on DJ, we have others that can make plays. And our offense, I'm proud of them. They kept fighting. They kept plugging. The penalties, I don't even know, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to have to look at film. We put up 80 points on the scoreboard. Had 3 touchdowns called back. And so we got to go back and we got to fix that. We can't have penalties. We can't have stupid penalties. Unsportsmanlike personal fouls, uncalled for. I told the kids that. That's not us. That's not how we play the game. And, so there's going to be some extra stuff of practice because of it.
I was looking outside here. The fans, the coaching staff as a whole was incredible. You guys, the play calling was awesome.
Yeah.
There was a few times your defensive schemes was great. The things, I know
A few.
early,
You can probably count those on one hand,
yeah,
buddy.
Yeah, but all in all, the offensive coordinator, I give
Josh Wolf does a great job.
What a wonderful play calling.
Yeah, and it's always nice when you got the athletes that we have, And I've said this before, and people are gonna sit there and say that I'm cocky, conceited, whatever. We're a matchup nightmare. I mean, yeah.
You can say that. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Up here, I'm saying, okay, you got space. You got your quarterback. If you hand the ball to the quarterback hands the ball. Okay, if he hands the Ames. Okay, now all of
Right.
a sudden he keeps it. They go with Ames. He runs the ball. You put Dylan in the backfield. Okay, you got him and
Yeah, we got.
So you got 3 running backs in the backfield.
Well, heck,
They're all with the
even our
proper
quarterback
size.
had a receiving touchdown tonight. You know what I mean? So.
And then you got wide receivers. And we were talking about how Matt Smith was in the program last year catching a lot of passes. And I said, but he's not even been it. And then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, Matt
Matt
Smith was big tonight. So.
You're hard to stop.
Yeah, so and then look at the defensive side of the ball, and we gotta get it figured out. I don't know what it is, but we just we play great and we give up one big one because of misassignment, and then that's been our story. And obviously, if we want to do anything down the road, these next 7 weeks, we're gonna focus on fixing that and getting better at that.
Who is in the SBAC the team can look for?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I don't know what Goshen did, but Goshen's undefeated. And of course, you got Clinton Massey, New Richmond. They played in Week 12 last year. So and Batavia was undefeated going into this week. So you have teams that are going to have points and that are going to be battle tested, and they're used to this. This is new for us. It's a drive, it's a haul, it's a new field every time we go on a away game now. So outside East Clinton. But so it's one of those things, we're going to get better. We're going to watch film. We're going to improve on it. And, and I told the kids, don't worry, practice isn't going to get any easier. We're
one game at a time.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
said.
We're 2-1, and
You played 3 playoff
man.
caliber teams.
I tell you what, and people want to just talk about the lower part of the GWalk.
Yes.
What they have is they have size, and they got some big dudes. They had one lineman that was 6'4", they had another that was 6'6".
The receiver 6'5"
Oh,
over
6'5".
here. I see you locked him down with DJ Ames, and he did a good job.
They gave up that one pass,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man.
But he was still right there with you.
Right, but and DJ was, him and Dylan towards the end, they were battling cramps, so we were rotating in right when in the third quarter, we shut them down, and then those two come out because they're battling cramps. So that's another thing. They got to take care of their bodies, and
If you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
there was something at halftime. Is there any little discussion at halftime?
what discussion?
Yeah, that's what you said last night. You're like, make sure we're not down on the field.
But, Coach, before we get ready to get off here, Coach, how do you feel coming off these 3 big monster games? These was big games. In Valley View, you guys played great. That was a great close game.
Oh.
What do you feel, and as a coaching staff and as a whole, do you feel good coming into the SBAC, coming in as a first new league? Do you feel great about your
I'll
your
tell
odds?
you this. Looking at this, if you go back our preseason,
Yeah.
and you look at we scrimmage Hamilton. Okay, we give up 1 score against Hamilton. Okay, they were big, and they were fast, and they were physical. We went toe to toe with Kings. I think it ended up being 2-2 when it was 1s and 1s. And then you look at Stebbins. So you got Kings is a playoff.
They're elite teams.
Yeah. So we haven't backed away from any type of competition. Even our 7-on-7s, we're in the summertime. We're going against Division I teams. So and then we get down here, and and you look at our schedule. We went with Valley View, ranked number 4 in Division 4. Okay, I'll take them right now. I'm no comment, but they're a very good team. They stay healthy, they're going to make some noise. And then
One thing we
tonight,
your team is healthy. Right?
oh yeah, and this is the first time since
Yeah.
I've been here we've been healthy.
We talked about
Yeah.
earlier about how last year
Which
Iowa
is-
was hurt, and Brady Evans has been hurt.
Yeah.
So this year you're right now you're playing with a very healthy team.
Yeah, we are, and we're playing at a very high level, and the kids are getting it. The kids know what we have to do to get better, and that's what we're going to do every single day. We're going to get better.
Well, Coach, it's nice joining us tonight. But here's the thing. I watch this crowd out here. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I like what you're doing. These people in this community, you've really made this community rise up. I love it. You have these kids out here. They battle. They just don't come out here and play football. They battle in this rectangle. And that's what I like about you. And talking to you last night, you said something that stuck to me when you involved Matthew Smith. And real quick, you told us Matthew Smith, you said, you better look out for him too.
Yeah.
That's a receiver, ain't touched the ball a couple
Right.
weeks, but look what you did tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how many touchdowns. He had
2.
He had 2 touchdowns
Yeah.
tonight, 2 big touchdowns, and And
And one of them was on the play that we go, well, one thing they're not going to do now is
Pass the football. That was a good play call. I was like, man, they're going to seal it up and run.
They thought
No.
the same thing we were thinking.
yeah.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it. You coming up
No,
here.
thanks for having me, guys.
joining
I
us
appreciate
here.
it.
All right, man. Good
So,
luck
thank you,
entering the
guys.
SBAC, and I hope you guys. I hope you're the best.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Well, that's going to wrap up tonight on campusnation.com. We're going off air. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. That was a great game, man. I'm drinking.